Gang, it is me, the D&D Orphan, and it is wonderful to have all of you another day. Welcome to the Sunday's episode of the Whispers of the Abyss campaign. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Friday stream. It was already gone live, and if you would like to see the video, it's already still up. That being said, this is our Sunday cast, a little bit different than our Friday cast, and I'm always introduce them as always. We've got, as he was just saying, we've got the lovely Shepherd who joined us as of last campaign.
Yeah, I've known this man for a long time. He came to my kid's wedding. He's a wonderful guy. Even though sometimes he beats me, but that's all right.
I will attest Shepherd neither has children, nor do I beat him. Moving on.
He beats you in a good way. He beats you in a good way, right? Because you guys are boyfriends.
Speaking of the bastard, here's Twisted. Go ahead and say hi.
Good day, everybody. I play the Stone Sorcerer Vadagar. Got my trusty Mount Garothra, and yeah, I like to fuck shit up.
Perfect. Moving upwards, we've got our lovely cleric, Atlan.
I'm Atlas. I play Atlan figure, and I'm a Twilight cleric, and I just pump those temporary heals.
Perfect. And then last but not least, we've got our resident big boy of the group, Gaddock the Turtle.
Yep. I'm the Wildfire Druid.
Indeed.
The man of few words.
Man of very few words. All right. That being said, where we left off last week, not last week, last session, it's been quite a few weeks. We've had a lot of stuff happen. Some hurricanes tried to destroy my area, and we had to take a little bit of a break, but now we're back, and we're going to be in the swing of it every Sunday again. But where we left off...
Back and better than ever.
Yeah, where we left off last session is the group was fighting a big boss, Arachnar the Shadow Weaver. And after a tough battle, and people taking some strong damage, they managed to vanquish Arachnar. And all that is left on the battlefield is a few of Arachnar's lackey demon spiders. And as you can see now, we actually have dynamic lighting on the map, so only certain parts of the map can be seen that players can see. Of course, I will keep that on even for the viewers at home, so certain parts even I will have a little bit of trouble seeing because it's even affecting me. Try to ignore that as a player, as a viewer. Keep in mind that players obviously only see what you're seeing in front of you currently, but at any point in time, I can make the map look as such. And pretty much bring it back to normal for me, but for everyone else, it still looks the same as what you were just seeing. All right, and with that, where does initiative... Okay, initiative does not say we are anywhere, but I'm pretty sure we ended the round so that we would start back fresh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yes. We were at the top of the round.
Yes, so that being said, Vadagar, you are up, my brother.
This guy's unconscious because I put him to sleep with my satyr. Oh, you move that. I put him to sleep with my satyrs. This guy is unconscious.
Indeed.
I'll fucking.
Speaking of, I'm gonna change your.
Oh, I got left.
I'm gonna change your satyr's writing to green so that everyone can tell they're allies, not enemies.
I still have a plethora of spells. Okay, so. If I recall correctly, these guys are vulnerable to fire damage. That's why we got all the fire going.
Indeedy-do.
I'm going to bonus action cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
Alright. And I'm going to smack him. It's been a while, so if I'm a little bit slow, give me a bit of leniency, because...
It'll take some time to get back in the swing of things. No worries, no worries.
What I lightning touch straw, I believe, right?
I believe he is. Yes. There's a blue circle around straw currently. He is lightning touched.
Okay, yeah. Correct. Yeah. Just try to remember where I cast that. Perfect. Okay. And then I will smack him. Where's my flail at? I have so many fucking trackers. Alright. Why is my... It's 9. And I'm demonic furied, or did I demonic fury someone else? I believe I would have probably put that on me, right? Or demonic frenzy. No one. All right, I'm gonna assume that I cast demonic frenzy.
Oh, my mic is muted. Oh yes. Do you notice how you have the raging effect on yourself? You obviously aren't a barbarian. That's just how we were keeping track of it.
Oh, right. Okay, so I am demonic frenzy. So this is gonna be plus 13, and it's at advantage because he's sleeping.
Yes, of course. And double advantage because Grotho is also with you.
Okay, I will roll one more dice. 12 so far, and yeah, so 12 plus 13 for 25.
25 hits. Let me see if that
Okay.
crits. Wait, hold on. I do not think it does, but let me check. Sorry, I didn't have my stat sheet out. It's my bad. Here we go.
Are
Spidler.
these
Nope,
spiders?
not
Are
a
the,
crit.
are these guys resistant to necrotic?
Necrotic immune, and I'm sure you
Yeah.
learned that
Yeah.
with Riley. So
So D12, D8, D4, D8. I'll throw in another D8. So 3D8.
let's see here. What was I doing? All right, yes, correct. Fixing this so that the players at home or the
3D8.
viewers at home can only see what you guys can see. I will leave it just on that. Oh, and then I was writing a comment into the chat. Welcome
That's plus 6.
to the world.
So that's normal damage is 25. And then I gotta roll my fire damage. 25 normal damage, and then so it's gonna take a little bit for traction's sake. And then 4d6 fire. That's a lot of ones. So 20 points of damage. So that's 46 points of total damage.
Okay.
And it needs to make, if it's not dead, it needs to make a bunch of saving throws.
1 second. Let me see. That's just the Forest of Blight. That's not where you guys are. Here is my other sheets. Here we go. Oh, that's the swamp. That's the swamp. Ah, here we go. Spider's Den. This is the correct area. Okay, and this is group. Which group is this? Hold on, let me see. Group 1. Okay. Okay, got it. It is bloodied.
46.
It is bloodied, but it's not dead.
Okay, so now it needs to make several saving throws. It needs to make a Constitution. Push the target. Yeah, I think it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, make that one first. Modifier is sheet on that. Spidler. Nope. Spidler. Come on. It's someone. There we go. It is. So it's a 15 on the con roll.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay.
It is going to get sent 25 feet into the air. I'm going to do like a whirlwind uppercut into the air. Riley! And then I'm going to call out Riley's name. And he's going to move forward, try to enter around here, probably to about here. And he's going to shoot it with a firework arrow while it's in the air.
Okay.
There's Riley's stat sheet, because I don't remember these so much anymore.
Okay.
Pull this.
25 feet in the air. I've got that marked. It is also now conscious.
Yeah.
It is also now conscious, obviously.
And probably fucking terrified. Plus 8. Where's the firework arrow?
No, it has no concept of fear.
Fair enough. Wait, why does... No, it's plus 12 to hit. I was gonna be like, why does Riley have a firework arrow plus 20 to hit? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. 12. Plus 12. Oh, sorry. That's no d20 plus 12. So 26 to hit.
26 hits. Does not crit.
3d10 plus 9. Oh, it's 33 points of damage.
33. Okay. It's still alive, but just barely.
And Riley will follow it up with a second attack, which is a d20 plus 9, I believe. That's a nat 1. And then when he hits the ground, does he just die from falling 25 feet?
25 feet, so that's 1d6, or no, 1d8 for every 10 feet, so I'll do 2d8s and 1d6. He does indeed die upon impact with 10 more damage. That will indeed kill him.
So all of the satyrs, they're all going to pull their attack on the one closest to them.
Okay, group 1.
Let's go back to here. Where's my satyr? Right here. He's sleeping, so he's going to walk back a little. The one that's close to him is going to walk back a little bit just for the sake of easiness, sake of brevity.
Okay.
Plus 5 to hit, 1d6 plus 3. Then he's going to move. Nope. Back a little bit. 4d20s. This is all plus 5. So a 17, a 23, a nat 20, and a 13.
Okay. 13.
The 13 hit?
13 does not.
Okay, so we're gonna roll. Oh, and he's sleeping, so these are all at advantage too, right? I'm gonna roll
correct.
3 more.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll roll the 12 first. The 20, I'm not even gonna bother re-rolling, but I'll re 12, the 17, and then the fail. So the 12 obviously still hits. 17 is another nat 20, and the guy who failed now rolled a 21. Okay. So that is 1d6 from all of them, an extra 2 for the crits, and that's all plus 3. So that's going to be plus 12. 3, so yeah, 12. Let's see if I can add that here. Plus 12. That's an additional, that's 27 points of damage on him.
Okay. 27. Still, nope, that's dead. Yep. He was already injured, so that one is dead.
And then Gorothro will shoot out her spines at the other one that's a little bit farther away.
Group 1, right? The last one of group 1?
Yep. Gorothro will shoot out her spines on that.
Okay.
And actually, she has a new ability that I just learned about. She's gonna do lightning orb on it. Plus 6 to hit. It's sleeping, so it's gonna be at advantage. 2d20s. That is gonna be a 15 plus 6, so 21.
Okay. 21 does hit.
And that is going to be d8s. Okay, and then right there, that's 31 points of lightning damage.
31. Okay, it's hurting, but not bloody yet.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Shepherd. Give me just 1 second before you start doing your turn. I have to fix something on my. I just noticed.
I'm going to, while you do that, I'm gonna start moving my satyrs a little bit.
I'm just trying to join the owl bear, man.
Oh, you're still not in?
Nope. Forgot to do it, but I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, let me refresh. Oh yeah, my whole owlbear just crashed. I have to refresh it real quick. And admit Shepherd. There you go. Now you're in, brother. Okay, that's fixed.
Thanks, brother.
Now, real quick, I need to also fix my my stream real quick. Let me just do this. Image, border. Then it goes behind my face cam. Where is that? There it is, face cam. It's behind there. And make this nice and big. And
oh, fuck.
There we go. Okay, I'm good now. All right, you're good, brother.
Sorry
about that.
Well, there's a bunch of fire everywhere. There's demons that are like, I'm not that very far within. So what do I do? Good question.
You don't actually see fire. It's like kind of like fiery storm clouds in the air, and then you've seen Gadok and Kodag fiery lightning bolts at things from the sky.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well go over to this guy then, since he's like the closest I can with 40 feet. I'm gonna use like all of my movement to get as close as I can. Shit, hold up. Let me just grab him and put him right here. I think that should be good. But let me check. A little more.
If you click on the measuring tool and then see in the top middle of your phone, there's like a little person icon. Click the person and then you can drag your character and you can measure as you move.
Huh. Okay.
Just letting you know for future reference.
Yeah. So the demonic spider this demonic spider is within 20 feet. What demonic spider is within 20 feet of me?
That one, right
One
there.
that you're looking at right there. Yep.
Oh yeah, that one.
And it's
Well, I might as well
unconscious
get it.
too.
I might
Yeah.
as
So
well get it as
anything you
close
do
as
is advantage.
Might as well get it as close as I can then. So like right here. I like try to stay like right here.
Don't forget, you're still raging. Are you not still rage? You should still be raging. Why is your rage? There should be rage on you. Hold on, let me do that real quick because I remember the last thing you did was you used your effect. So you're still in rage, which means if you can use your special drill effect if you want to.
Oh yeah.
So the farther back you start your attack, the better. So go ahead and move yourself all the way back to where you were, and I'll let it slide. Just don't forget.
All right.
Yeah. So you
It's
I
kind
think
of
it
hard
was
to
like
remember
right.
because of. Oh, it's been.
I think it was like right here.
yeah.
So yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna start charging it. I'm gonna use another charge. I got like one more left. After I use this charge, I got like one more left. So yeah, Shepard's just gonna start like booking it towards this demonic spider. So and I get to roll to hit at advantage. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And then don't forget, for every 10 feet, so you're 30 feet away, I need 3 athletics checks.
Okay. Roll to hit, advantage. Not 20.
Ooh, so damn. Okay. All right. Let me start writing the
Athletics
damage.
check. So 3, 1. That's a 21.
You said 3 and the 1 was your first one?
That's
Uh,
another 21. What the fuck? I'm rolling in D&D Beyond, by the way.
hold on. Let me check it. Oh, wait, I can't. Do we have a D&D? I don't think we have a campaign link, do we? So I can't check your D&D Beyond rolls.
Well, I'll tell you the
It would be
numbers
nice
that I got.
to, as a side note, it would be nice to roll an owlbear so that anyone watching the stream would also see our rolls.
Correct.
Obviously, the
Yeah.
DM has his DM screen, but
Yeah. So I got a. So let me tell you what I got. I got both a 21. I got 2 21s for athletics.
Okay, what was the third
I think
one?
the final one was like a 15, a regular 15. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this math. So 21, that's 42, and then you said what was the other one?
I think it was like a 15.
So that's 30. So 84. Okay, Jesus Christ. 84, 85, 86, 87, or no, 90, 100, 110. So 114, and then roll your 3d6 for your regular damage.
Okay, 3d6.
wasn't that
I'm gonna go ahead and roll that.
66?
And
I was just going to multiply them by 2, whatever his total was. And what's the
Wait, does
3d6?
he get for crits? Does he get that on top of his athletics?
So the athletics is his. So the way his drill works is for every 10 feet he moves while raging before hitting an opponent, he makes an athletics check for gaining speed. And each athletics checks, the roll he makes plus his athletic score is the damage he does for that 10 feet. So he goes 10, 10, 10, and then so that's 3 rolls total. And then because he's critted, that gets multiplied by 2, and then his original damage for the drill is 3d6.
Whoa, calm down, Whoa, calm down, man. Calm down, laughter. Jesus, man, you're spitting that a little too fast. You are not Eminem, man.
It's your item, man. Not mine.
Shit, you're right. Yeah, and I got one more charge. left in this bad boy.
All right. And what's your 3d6 damage?
Shit. I don't. It doesn't really have like a 3d6, so I can't really roll it here.
Just you,
Roll
I
it
got
out
like
there.
you just roll 3d6. You can roll it in owlbear.
yeah, there's only 4d. There's only like 4 and a 6. Wait, 3d6?
Yeah, so you click the 6 one 3 times. And then
Oh, I thought you meant 3d. Oh, I thought you meant like 1d3. Oh shit. I was wondering, like, wait a minute, there's no like 1d3. Then
yeah,
I saw it. And,
3d6. Yeah, did you roll it?
Where you got 3? Like I don't know.
give me a minute. I'm gonna roll them right now. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
There we go.
13.
Not bad roll.
Okay, well, it's dead as shit.
All right.
Describe
Yeah,
the
I just
kill.
I straight up drilled a hole through this fucker again.
Okay. Shepard drills a hole through the spider and it bursts into a pile of black goo.
All right, so I guess
Oh.
I should probably be right here where the spider was, because I did drill a hole in it.
Correct.
I do have a quick question for the DM. When we first started this, because this is something that I remember the start of this, all of the strings from these spiders were attached to the boss that we killed. Where are their strings now?
He's probably gonna cook something up right now. I just know it.
So I was in the middle of chewing a sandwich. Good question. Now that you notice, you see the strings have disappeared.
There's regular spiders now.
Regular demonic spiders, but yes. Oh shit! I almost just killed myself. Oh fuck!
Calm down, man.
Oh my god! I was chewing a sandwich bite and I almost killed myself. Holy shit! I think I just saw my life flash before my eyes while playing D&D. It was pathetic and sad. Fuck. Okay, continuing on. Shepard, that ends your turn. What's your action and bonus action? That brings us to group 2 of the spiders. They are both asleep. Never mind. Okay, that ends their turn. Wait, hold on. Is there more that I... Wait, hold on. Let me check the... Let me see what you guys can't. Make sure I'm not missing any. Nope. Okay. Alright. That brings us to Atlin, our resident cleric. You are up.
Okay. I'm going to move closer to the group, or towards the front line. Not the circle I meant to move. And I think that's my full movement there. Don't know that I want to wake the spiders up. There is one already awake though, so checking the spell. Range is 120. Yeah, okay. So I'll guiding bolt this one, spider G1,
Okay.
and that's a attack roll. I believe a 20 plus hits.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that's a owlbear.
Realize my scythe was still.
Oh, and I have plus D12 radiant from something last session. From
Yeah, it's probably from your
with,
inspiration from
Tyrael.
Yes, correct.
So that saved me because there's an 11 plus 113.
An
That's a
11
total
is...
of 17 radiant.
And that's times 2 because they are weak to radiant. They are demons.
And
Right.
advantage on the next attack roll. Is it still alive?
That puts it a little bit over bloody, but it is still alive.
And then straw. That was my movement and action. Straw can just. Straw has how much movement? Hold on, I'm gonna find a stat block.
Then you can also step of the wind too, because he's right.
No, he has 45 speed, so he can get there without any sort of additional. So he runs right up with his fist flaring as he's coming up on it, and he will attack it with one of his fists, +6. Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
He will extra attack.
Wasn't it also at advantage though? Because guiding bolt.
Correct. Thank you. So here's the advantage roll. 19 +6 is a 25 to hit.
There you go. That hits.
So that's a D6 plus the 12 because he's also blessed by Tyrael.
And another D12 before lightning touched.
Another D12, so 10 plus.
So
So
you
15,
rolled. What did you
10
roll on your radiant
bludgeoning.
damage? Because the radiant damage is doubled. Remember that. What did you roll on the first D12?
I think that first D12. Shoot, I don't remember. The total was 10, and I think half of that was radiant. So
Yeah, I think you rolled a 5 on the first D12. So
I want to
then
say
15,
5.
15 plus what? What was your lightning touch damage?
5
So that's 20 plus whatever your strength modifier is.
plus 3.
Yeah, it's
That will-
23.
That will kill it.
And since that was his action and movement, a bonus action. There's nothing really useful. I don't think he needs a patient defense. So
Gotcha.
that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Gadok, Resident Turtle, and your assistant Kodag.
Alright. I can't really do much since that's stationary, so maybe to move. If I remember correctly, that was poison or something.
Your fire clouds, you can't move them, right? And since there's no enemies left in them,
No.
can we dissipate that?
Might as well.
I just got rid of my scythe too because I realized my scythe was on the field and I.
Got 30 movement, so. Come on, follow me. And probably still definitely not. That's 70, 80, 70.
I think that spider that you just measured was dead. It just hasn't been deleted yet. Boop.
Gotcha. Alright, since they're
Correct. Yes, my bad.
for my 120 feet stuff, so let's see. Let me, okay, on main there, and let's see here.
All right. If you notice, if you guys zoom out a bit and if you go off to the right of the map, I'm going to start doing this in every map that has fog because you guys like to pre-make your effects before the fog obviously makes it hard to do that because it cuts off like where you can place things and see things. So I'll let you know where it is in each map, but there will always be a little place somewhere off to the side
yeah.
for you to put
We meant
effects.
to ask you about that, but it took a while, so we forgot about asking you.
No, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I just thought about it while I was just staring at the map. I was
Oh.
like, oh yeah, if they want to put effects down like beforehand, they can't do that anymore. I'll have to think of something. Okay, I thought
We had that conversation while you were having a smoke.
okay. All right, go ahead and finish, Gadok. My bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to. My scorching ray. Where's it? There it is on my screen. Don't know why it's. All right. Yeah. So I'm go ahead and do scorching ray. For both Godak and Catalog, and they're each just gonna take a shot at either one. So one will take one, and the other will take the other.
All right. I'll go with the
Alright,
one in front
so-
first, and then the one behind afterwards.
Yeah. So starting out with Godak, and first
What the fuck did I do?
beam in the first attack with the scorching ray was a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Second one was a 21 to hit.
Advantage because they're unconscious.
Oh yeah. Roll again on that first one.
Well, so the first
So
one,
that'll
let's just
be-
say it's
so-
21.
Yeah. So that's I'll just do all the rolls first before doing all the math. So that's at least one success. And then second one was a 25 to hit,
That hits.
the advantage, and then last hit was 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Oh man.
86
Well, yeah, my face cam on for you guys.
plus 1d8 for first damage. So first hit damage was 10 base damage.
10 base damage. Okay.
Which would be 20, right? Because fire.
Yes,
It's fire attack, so yes.
Second one is a 12 base, so 24.
44.
And last hit is 12, so 24
So 68 total.
for that hit.
it's
So the
bloodied.
second, and so the second one will attack the second one that's up there. That hasn't been hit by me yet. And actually, let me make sure I mark my slot off there. And get to slot here. There we go. All right. So this is okay. The first hit with Catog, and that's since it's advantage, I believe. Is it advantage on the other one too? Or just
Yes.
the other one?
They're both advantaged,
Okay.
correct.
Oh, they're both.
'Cause they're both unconscious.
Yeah, gotcha. So first hit, 22,
That hits.
and second hit is a 26 to hit,
26 hits.
and last hit 27.
27.
So that's actually natural. Actually,
That was a nat
yeah.
20?
Yeah, that one was nat 20.
Damn,
plus
crit.
7.
Okay, good. And so that last one is a crit.
Okay, so
Roll to see how hard you.
Okay.
Oh wait! Oh my
Is
God!
Kodag or Gadok?
Oh my God! I am so sorry. I feel so bad, Shepard. I just ×2 your damage. I completely forgot. I've been playing more D&D than I've been hosting D&D lately. I completely forgot about my crit rule. I will next time, Shepard. You roll your crit. You will do at least a guaranteed 3 times damage rather than 2. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Did I even roll my crit damage?
You did.
Oh yeah, I did.
No. That's what
He
he's
just
saying.
doubled your damage.
I just
rather than-
doubled. Yeah, I just doubled it rather than him rolling for to see if he can quadruple it.
Well, it doesn't
And I
matter
feel-
either way. That
He was dead.
and
He was
that's
dead
good.
either way. Yeah, but still, you could have done something cool and maybe gotten a feat for it. So I feel bad. So I'm gonna
I
make it
got
up to
a
you.
feat for it. We
Oh,
get it.
this-
Oh my goodness, we get feats for free.
Oh yeah.
No.
Not for
no,
free,
We haven't
but-
gone. Every time we've done something like that, it usually blows up in our face and causes us damage. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, it doesn't matter either way. I'm glad I did that much.
Only when it's
that
been
probably
explosive damage. You guys usually do that with fire and shit. Yeah, of course with fire and fucking explosions, you're gonna fucking, like, make a fucking repercussion for yourself. But, like, drilling someone so hard, I mean, there's not really a repercussion for that.
If you recall, in a certain session where we fucking ganged up on people and did massive damage, they just exploded from our natural melee weapon.
Was that natural melee weapons? I don't know. It's been so
Yes.
long.
Yes, it was.
It's been so long. I've hosted what 40 of these sessions already, man.
Yup.
Something like
And
that.
16 on the D20 for the post after crit
Okay.
roll.
All right. Well, so the total damage for that one was what?
Well, I haven't done the damage for the crit
Okay,
yet.
got
I
it,
just
yeah.
got I rolled the D20 to determine the
Oh yeah,
damage
yeah. Okay.
amount.
So
So I got 16 on that.
16. That's
So that'd
times
be-
3. Times 3.
Okay, so base 46 crit. Times 3. Okay, that's 40. Well, the base damage for the crit is 17, so times 3, it's like. I need a calculator.
Calculate it.
Wait, sorry, what's the question? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention real
Oh,
quick.
He's
I'm
doing
just
math.
doing some damage.
He's doing math.
51. So that's 51 base fire damage for that one.
Oh my
That's
So that's
god.
102.
And then
101.
crit it again because of the. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that one is dead as shit. All right. Well, go ahead and describe the kill for me, Gadok.
Let's see. The fire that he starts shooting out turns blue, indicating
Ooh,
how hot it is,
hell yeah.
and it just because blue is kind of like the when it comes to color when it comes to fire, like blue is like the hottest.
Yeah.
I guess when
Yeah.
it gets higher in temperature, it changes bluish. But so that'll just kind of just almost like I don't know. I guess kind of like just um sort of just like machine gun, just kind of like laser beam just comes flying out at the spider and just kind of just starts taking legs off of it and just trying to just almost just like a wall with like a Gatling gun, just kind of like just bunch of holes all through its body.
And as the holes just riddle through the demon spider, almost a zombie, you see its body begin to collapse in on itself, the meat and muscle falling apart slowly, turning to black goo as it dissolves into the webs.
And that's pretty much my turn. Let me
Okay.
do my that's 14.
And there is no spiders left in group 1, so I can get rid of that. So it means Vadagar, you are up.
Rothra is going to immediately shoot 2 spines at it. These are both plus 6. 2 19s plus 6, so 25 per hit.
Both hit.
Okay, now I just forget the damage roll. Hold on. Uh, 3d6 plus 6. So this is plus 12. That is 33 points of piercing damage, 2 deck saves.
Dex save 1. Fail. Dex save 2. Pass.
So it's still prone.
And it is barely alive because it is also almost dead.
These satyrs are going to run up here with their shorts. As they're running up, they're going to pull out their swords. Satyr, no. That's Sarkoth. I want the satyr, thank you.
I just want to make sure I remember this correct. Spell storing, and you had Gadok store the summoning spell correctly? Okay,
Correct.
wanted to make
Correct.
sure I
Yeah,
had
it's
that
one of
right.
the default because I have 2 rings of spell storing. One Atlan infuses with healing energies and shit like that. Spirit Guardians. The second Gadok infuses with speak with animals and
Gotcha.
Okay, I forgot what the pluses was. D5. Okay. So these are all. Whoops. These are all going to be +5 to hit.
Okay.
That's a 17, a 21, and a 22.
All of them hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 3d6 plus 9. 3d6 plus, this is going to be +9. That is 23 points of damage.
Okay, 23 points of damage, and that will finish the kill. So go ahead and describe it for me.
Garothra looks over at the last one and finally just woke up after taking some fire damage, and Garothra just spines out 2 spines, fucking ripping off 2 of its legs, knocking it to the ground. The 3 satyrs the 3 Mr. Tumnuses just fucking run up and just start hacking and slashing. It's just bits and
Until it's nothing but black goo lying on the ground as it's dead. And with that, combat has ended. Initiative is over. All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
obviously loot the fucking area. So this cave, this is an ended cave, right? There's no tunnels.
Correct. Yes, this is the end of it.
Alan begins ritual casting detect magic.
There we go. That's that.
Right. Let me see what this area has for loot. I've actually started writing down loot now instead of just randomly making it up most of the time.
That is good.
Yep, I've been
And
making...
we have a lot of people searching.
Yeah. I usually have to make up a lot of random bullshit, and it's fucking... it's fun sometimes, but it's stressful other times. Ragnar, here we go.
Yeah.
What did this bitch have? Okay, let's see here. Go to page this. Okay, go to page this. He had a potion of fire breathing.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I was about to say that hopefully we don't have to roll every time we do it because we have so many characters.
Yeah.
I can roll 5 times with advantage on shit and
so
stuff like that.
from now on, loot is gonna be just... I will have loot pre-written. Bosses will drop stuff, and if with the new dynamic fog and the walls and everything that you'll be encountering, you will actually have to move your character around to find things on the map that look like loot. Everything on the map that looks like loot from now, not okay. So all of the maps that you'll see that are like AI made, those ones don't have any like loot predetermined areas yet, right? Those are... I'm just gonna give you like 1 or 2 things, but pretty soon all of the maps you guys are going to be seeing are going to be dungeon scrawl. They're going to be like old school looking D&D maps that are like all made and drawn by me. I'm done using the AI maps because Copilot changed. Copilot is completely different now. It does not make multiple things anymore. It only makes one at a time. It sucks. It's really bad, so I can't even use it anymore the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to be making all of our maps from now on.
All right. So for this map, you're just going to tell us what we got from the entirety of the map. We don't have to look down.
Correct, yes. Ragnar dropped a potion of fire breathing. And off of all of the little mini ones, you find a total of 500 gold for all of you. Excuse me.
Is that 500 gold a piece?
Yes,
or 500 gold a split.
500 gold a piece.
Nice.
And what else was there in this place? Potion of fire breathing. And what? Where the fuck? Oh, here it is. Staff of the Python.
Interesting. What does that do? Is that a homebrew or is that a real item?
In a real item, as an action, you speak the staff's name, and then throw it 10 feet in front of you. It then becomes a giant constrictor snake under your control. It gains an initiative. And also as a bonus action, you can say the staff's name again to return it to a staff. As another bonus action, you can command the snake to move, attack, or guard you and if it hits 0 HP, it reverts back to a staff. And the effect can be used once a day. It resets daily at dawn.
Yeah, I have no use for either of these items. Who wants them?
I'm not sure I have a use for some of this stuff either.
You can always give it to your
Hey, you never know till you
NPCs.
find out.
You can always
That's
give it to your
true.
NPCs too.
Yeah.
Riley,
Well,
Straw.
well, at least we're at least gonna put it in our inventory, bring it back to Tim. We'll figure that out maybe later.
Well, I was gonna say, well, let's figure it out right now. Just who's gonna hold on to that. I mean, I guess Riley could use the potion of fire breathing. It would be handy for him. But the staff, that would be like Atlan or Gadok.
Well, I'm using a staff of healing. I haven't used many of the charges, but I mean, I can keep it. I can keep it on my person.
You can swap staffs. You can change weapons.
Yeah,
You can swap staffs,
For
and there's no
free,
attunement,
yeah.
so you don't need to worry about that.
It's a free action to change items.
Change weapons, yeah.
Yeah,
So you can.
items.
So if you don't need the staff of healing at the beginning of a battle, and then at the end, or in the very next turn, once it's a creature, you can switch to your other staff.
You can actually literally just start the turn with your staff of Python, use it, and then use your free action to switch back to your regular staff.
Yeah. Okay. If none of you guys want it, I will hold on to it and probably, hopefully, make use of it.
All right, so Riley gets the fire breathing potion, and Atlan gets the staff of the Python.
Okay, fire breathing potion, go to items.
Fire breathing is an uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, I have all. It's potion of fire breath, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah, so I'll just add that. Oop, there you go. He's got one.
All right.
We actually created an entire character sheet for Riley.
With that completes this area. I assume you guys use your stones and go back to Tristram, or what do you?
There is another thing. We even talked about this before. The thing is that we actually had a side for this cave, where we were given silk pouches to collect and deliver silk to collect and deliver silk to the. Yes, so it's a 10-ounce soft silk pouch, so we can collect 10 ounces of the soft silk.
Okay, so it's 4.
And we did, and if I recall correctly, we did make sure that Bless went to the war camp before we came here to get a silk pouch.
Mm-hmm. Correct. That's why I said you guys collect 40 ounces of soft silk.
Well, yeah, each of us have 10 ounces.
Actually, I want each of you to roll me a sleight of hand. Yeah, each of you roll me all 4 of you roll me a sleight of hand.
Why me?
21.
I'm not even grabbing anything.
You're grabbing the silk too?
Yeah, you got a silk pouch. You got a silk pouch. We went and got you a silk pouch before we came here. So your character, even if you don't remember it, your character.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. A sleight of hand it will be
Roll
then.
21 sleight of hand for Atlan.
All right, 21 on Atlan, so you collect full 10 ounces.
Oh, this is going to be terrible for me then.
I got a 2.
Shepard manages to collect 2 ounces of silver, or of silk.
I got 11.
You managed to collect all 10 ounces. Gadok?
I wondered. Would spiders be able to collect silk fairly fast?
Oh, yeah, of course. A spider can easily collect silk. Yeah.
It's gonna be the first time we ever see Gadok fucking wild shape.
No, I was gonna use contrary animals and summon a buttload of spiders.
True to Gadok's form, never wild shaped.
Could we say then that the lack of collection by
yeah, if you want to do that, Gadok,
fill the sack with the spiders.
Yeah, Gadok, if you want to just summon 2 spiders, I'll let you recoup Shepard's loss and get yourself 10 as well.
Okay, I'll go and do that.
So a total of 40.
Yep. So you guys successfully managed to collect all 40 ounces.
I've marked down that I have 40, or I have 10 in my.
Yes. So Shepard, you marked down that you only have 2. Gadok, you marked down that you have 18.
But silk pouches can only contain 10. They'd have to go into Shepard's pouch. Oh yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, you said the soft silk pouch can
yeah,
only
yeah.
contain 10.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so,
So
yeah,
the
everyone
spider
marks
would
down
just
10
help
then.
him gather it.
Yeah, everyone marks down 10. Shepard, how do you react to that? A spider just coming out of nowhere trying to help you collect silk.
Well, as any normal person would be, I guess. Well, shit. I guess Shepard's gonna be like, a little startled, then just say, "Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck is that?"
Roll an intelligence check.
Yeah, roll me intelligence. Intelligence or wisdom. I'll allow either. They both apply.
All right, which one's my big? All right, you know what? I'll roll a wisdom check. It's
I
just gonna be a plain one. 17 for plain.
All right. You managed
No
to,
modifiers. This is straight 17.
you managed
Oh,
to
I was
just,
gonna say. Oh, I was just gonna say, does he recognize the magic that Gadok just used? Is exactly the same as I used to conjure those creatures that helped us in the fight.
I not really that, but what he does notice is that the look of the spider is a lot different than the look of the demonic spiders that he just fought. So he's able to differentiate. And the fact that the spider's not attacking him, rather it's helping him gather silk, like what everyone else is also doing. And then he also turns over to Gadok and he sees Gadok has a spider helping him as well. He's able to figure out the spider's okay. All right.
And I imagine that as everyone's gathering the silk, my spell completes, and I would do my usual thing and look around to see if there's any magic I can detect.
Yeah, so let's see, magic. Do I have anything written down? I don't believe so. Yeah, no, you guys.
You
have
just
already-
told us that we would. Yeah, you just told us that we would get everything from here.
Yeah.
Without
So
having to-
from now on, the detect magic is gonna work as it actually should. I will literally move your character to where there might be where there is a magic item or a magic source on the map from now on. So rather than it
Sounds
just
good.
being like a thing I tell you, like you find, I will actually move your character to where you go to find the magic.
Okay. Is there any magic? Obviously, we
No,
or
the potion of fire breathing would have been the only magic you detected.
Well, and the staff.
there's no other
Oh, yeah, and the
signs
staff.
of
No. Well, I
like
mean,
runic circles or
there's-
teleportation
there's
or
still- there's still a little bit of lingering dark magic in the air from a Ragnar, but it's you see it's dissipating. It takes some time. The miasma, needs to settle, but it's slowly coming back.
and there's no teleport circles in here.
No, nothing in here.
Okay.
Oh, no. Actually, thank you for mentioning that. Atlan, you go to search for what you think is a way shrine stone, and rather you find a shattered and destroyed one. It would seem a Ragnar destroyed the one that was residing in this cave. If you would like to restore it, you'll have to find some way to do so.
I already can.
Oh, you can. Gadok.
Yes.
Vadagar. Go ahead and do your
Yep.
thing.
I have a wand of shrine creation. Instead of, okay. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I pair this one rather than use this one?
Yeah, no, I can tell you flat out the way shrine creator's wand is not going to be able to fix a broken one.
No. Can I roll an Arcana to see if I can fix a broken one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Rather than use the wand to create a new one, I want to see if I can repair this one.
Go ahead. I'll let you try. You can try.
Most
that's
certainly
not
try.
It's ancient magic, so I don't know how you're gonna have to roll high as shit.
Can I have Gorothra help me because she's advantage in caves? Just give me advantage rather than her roll herself.
That's just helping, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
just giving
Guidance.
assistance.
You have guidance.
Well, she probably doesn't know much about this kind of magic. But just because she's maybe she can gather up all the pieces, help me that way. Yeah.
Either way.
That is a nope.
Not
I will wave the wand and create a shrine here. Because who knows, maybe we need to come back and gather more silk. Like we just spend the rest of the day coming back and forth here because I remember go for that much.
thinking with your noodle. All right, you managed to go ahead and where do you want me to put it?
You can place it wherever you think is good. I'm just sitting here editing forecasts left.
Right there. Right in the middle. That works. And lock that in place. There we go. In the air.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry,
just
can I
resting it
actually
down.
put that at the beginning, like just at the entrance of the cave, in case that we had to come back here? I don't want to be bullshit. Yeah, beautiful.
There we go. All right. And with that,
I
you've
don't even.
completed the cave. Would you guys like to open up the map?
I think we should go back to the outpost. I'm gonna say to everyone, I think we should go back to the outpost and deliver the silk.
I agree.
Okay.
So we should go straight to the outpost.
Let me just do something real quick. Change the mysterious cave. Writing from red to green. And then I also need to add a way shrine stone logo because originally it wasn't going to have one.
I don't even remember where I got that wand from.
There you go. All right. Mysterious cave is now done. Relock the word encampment.
Can we call it a spider silk cave? Now that we've been there, we know we can harvest spider silk from that cave.
I mean, that's just the actual name of the location is the mysterious cave, but I can do that if you want me to. Yeah.
Yeah, we've already explored it. We know that we can gather spider silk there. That is actually a commodity. As well as who knows, maybe we can use it to craft stuff later on down the road if we go back to grab more.
The silk cave. Okay. Silk cave. Well, I mean, Death's Alcove is still called Death's Alcove, but no one died there.
Yeah. But this one actually has a resource that we can go and harvest.
Right. War encampment. That would be. Where do I have that located? Here it is. Camp 1. Camp 1, which originally in my story I had 3 of these planned throughout this entire opening area, but then I quickly decided that's too many. All right, you guys find yourself. Oh, Vincent and Shade. Neither of those people exist any longer. Let me get rid of them and let me add Shepherd.
So I forget who was the person that we that charged us with getting the silk.
That would be the head of the war encampment. The Benella Soy or no Daniel's the one who heads the encampment. I almost said Benella Soy, but that's not the leader of the war encampment. Daniel, the man standing in front of you currently.
So I'll fucking deliver. I'm like, hey, we came back from that cave finally. It took us a long time, but yeah, here you are.
Oh, quite thankful I am.
That was 7 sessions ago, by the way.
Ages ago. Daniel graciously pulls out his hands, and he's wearing the same gloves you guys had to wear to collect the silk, and he's like, "Can I please inspect it? I need to make sure it's of proper quality."
Of course.
You all hand over your silk pouches, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes 5-10 minutes to look them over before turning around to a chest that is tucked away behind the gate. Opening it, you see a bunch of other pouches all filled with the silk. And he throws the 4 in and he says, "Oh, perfect. We're nearly there. We just need about 100 more ounces and the task will be complete. So please, if you could come back with more, it'd be greatly appreciated."
If you could throw us one more pouch, we could do that very quickly.
Yeah, give us. We have cleared the cave. You actually, we went above and beyond. We cleared the cave. It is safe for you to go there and harvest it yourself.
Ah, that works just as well. Well, that being the case, then let me go get your reward. You've managed to bypass needing to go back and get extra silk because you smartly used your words rather than just teleporting back. Good job, guys. So Daniel walks back. You see him head into one of the huts. And disappears for a second. You hear some scuffling and some sounds of him rumbling through some things before he comes back out. And he says, "Ah, here it is. It was put aside by Master Tyr." And he hands you a pouch with 2,000 gold. So you all gain 2,000 gold.
Sweet.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I, before I leave, can I gain another pouch or two, just in case I need to go collect some silk for myself at some point?
Let me see. He heads back into one of the huts looking for more pouches, and he comes back out and he says, I'm sad afraid, but most of the pouches are currently filled. I think, what's his name? Thaddeus, I believe? Tyrael said a magic man, is the one who created them for us to be soft enough to be able to handle this kind of silk. I think he works within Tristram. If you're able to stop by his shop, I think you could purchase more.
Yes, Master Thaddeus. I'm quite familiar with him. All right, understood. I'm hopefully this silk will go a long way for the war effort.
Indeed, it very much will. You don't know how many people have been left without any form of clothing. And potato sacks, while working, don't exude comfort or warmth, if I must say. And you see him head back to his post, and he stands up next to the gate and continues to do his guard duty. Do you guys want to do anything in this area before leaving, or do you guys want to just get straight out of here and head on? Shepard, you've never been to this area before. Would you like to explore it?
Might as well. Shit, it's good to know.
Shepard, I can show you
people.
around a little bit. There's a blacksmith you might want to talk to. She had some very good equipment.
See?
As I say that, I pull out I can't even fucking pronounce what it's called.
Wukong
Ryu
staff.
Jingu Bang.
It's Wukong. You can just call it Wukong staff.
I pull out the Wukong staff.
Yeah.
Is that just a what? That's just a stick. Why are you showing me a stick?
It's actually a scythe, and
Yeah.
you saw it in combat last session. You saw
Oh.
me throw it, and it moved on its own, inflicting massive damage to the boss.
And grew in size
Huh.
too. It starts as just like a little. It fits in the.
I
palm
can
of his hand.
and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
are you sure about that? And I hold it up, and the end of it cut.
Yeah.
I'm like, here, feel free to hold it, and I will increase its mass to make it so heavy that I can just barely hold it myself, and I will hand it to him.
Dog, I can only hold this shit with one hand.
Shepard, what's your strength?
Okay, let me check. Well, since I just got modified as a human,
I'm also only
16.
holding it with one hand.
16?
My strength is 19.
Yeah, Shepard, you are not able to hold it, sadly, because he made it as just heavy enough for him to barely hold it, and his strength is 3 points higher than yours. You literally are not able to hold it. It
You're
just
like,
buckles you. You grab it with your one hand and you fall forward.
yeah.
Damn.
And then I reach down. She's got some good stuff, and I touch it again, and I make it light as a feather
Yeah.
and shrink it down in size, and I let go, and he can just easily move around.
Yeah.
Damn, that's heavy.
Well, it's not anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So,
Like I said, she has
this.
some. She's a potent blacksmith. It might be in your best interest to go talk to her.
Well, I don't see why not. Well,
I'll take
show
the
me
staff
the way.
back out of my pocket, and we'll. I mean, I'm guessing the whole party will move together, but we'll leave the blacksmith.
Okay. You guys head towards the blacksmith. You pass, some civilians, a lot of refugees, all this usual sad sight of this war encampment, people suffering, sadness, and disappointment throughout the realms. It's very depressing, obviously. A lot of these people having lost their homes, loved ones, most of them missing limbs even. Not even there's and speaking of, you notice that disproportionately there's a lot more children here than anything else. It's almost like a lot of parents died trying to protect their kids from this catastrophe, and just it's devastating. You've noticed as well that there is more people than the last times you were here. It's been so long since the last time you visited the war encampment that more refugees.
We've
have
visited.
occurred.
We've visited this morning. To
Oh
get him a
right,
silk
shit.
pouch.
You're right. Well, no, you only went to the gate. You didn't go in though. You only went to the gate, asked Daniel for a pouch, and then y'all left. So no, I am right.
Fair enough.
You have not
Fair
gone
enough.
in a while. So you notice there's a lot more refugees than there usually was. There is significantly more disparaged people now. And you guys make your way to the blacksmith. So go ahead and move your characters over there.
Approximately how many children?
Let me roll.
Think of
Dozen?
a number between 1 and 100.
Approximately 67 children.
Damn. Okay.
I will
so-
look over at Atlan and say, huh, I wonder if this has to do with the beast in the swamp that killed Timmy's parents.
Beast in
And
a-
in proportion,
beast
you
in the
only
swamp.
see 16 adults. That's not all the adults there is, but that's all you see while walking to the blacksmith.
So, wait. So wait. Hearing this from one of his party members, Shepard's gonna ask, "Wait, beast in a swamp? What?"
Hold on, I don't know if it was him or another character that dropped out, but didn't we show him the
It was
swamp
another.
battlefield?
It was another
no.
character. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he didn't want to go to the swamp last session. That's what we wanted to do. Okay, yeah. So, Atlan, how do you respond to me saying that? I wonder if this is caused to the beast in the swamp, the same one that took Timmy's parents.
We can potentially ask, but I'm more about. I'm wondering how we can potentially help them with this reward we got. I'm considering another wing on the tavern to potentially house these
Potentially,
children,
but
because
An
they're not doing any.
orphanage.
They're not doing any. They're not doing any good on the front lines, I don't think.
maybe create a school that can help
Yeah.
them, teach them to defend themselves. But with that aside, I wonder if the cause of all these children being orphaned is because of the same thing that orphaned Timmy. Perhaps we have to stop putting off the swamp. Take care of this menace.
Timmy's father is presumed to be dead in the swamp, but Timmy's mother died because of the bloody forest. Don't forget.
Okay.
So while you're at the blacksmith, I will ask around town and see if we cannot figure out the cause for these orphaned children, so that we can potentially stop the accumulation of so many.
Yeah, I will say food for thought, and I will continue escorting him while Atlan splits off.
Hey, Atlan, you make your way to the canteen, the highest source of people. You see, there's more people there than anywhere else, and if anywhere you're going to find information, it would seem that would be the place. So you head there while Shepard and Vadagar head to Benella. Gadok, you doing anything else, or are you going? Where are you going?
I think, do I have anything here? Do not really. Trying to think, I don't really have a whole lot, to be honest. At least not in this area to do.
Okay, well, no one's explored the armory yet, and it's a named location for a fucking reason, you assholes. I have it on the map.
I feel like that is untrue because we had donated weapons to the armory.
Yeah, you did, but you didn't do anything else there, like look around it or investigate it for hidden stuff, or maybe talk to the people that are standing out front of it.
Talk to the people. We talked to them when we donated the stuff.
Yeah, you spoke to them for like a minute. You had like one conversation.
I'm just saying, we definitely did interact with that armory. Nothing other than us just donating a bunch of mundane weapons.
So I'll say to Gadok, perhaps while I'm investigating the canteen, you should look around for other buildings that may be of importance. Wink, wink.
Yeah, wink, wink.
I will.
Doesn't go to the armory still. Doesn't go there still. Everywhere but the
Teleports
armory.
back to town.
Goes back to the sleeping tents that he went to last time he was here. Goes back to sleep.
I mean, I guess I'll go to the armory. I mean, I'm not.
Okay. All right. We'll start with Vadagar and Shepard.
Yeah.
All right. Vadagar and Shepard, being metal and the feel of warmth emanating from this tent. You know instantly what it is. Vadagar, obviously, you've been here before, but Shepard, even you're able to figure it out. And as you enter inside, Shepard, you're greeted to the sight of a 12-foot tall giantess woman with a mustache.
Surprisingly, but you know what? That's all right.
She is
He's already seen the female Thaddeus with a beard.
She is a giant woman. And as you enter, she greets you with a thick, what we know in Earth as a Russian accent, but on this plane of existence, you don't know where the accent would come from, but with a thick accent. Ah, yes. Ah, Master Vedagar, what can I do for you today?
Meet you again, Master. This is our friend Shepard. He was recently summoned by the Horn of Tyrael and has joined us in our adventures. I was just bringing him by because I carry many good arms, as well as your special blacksmith training. I was wondering if you had anything that might help us.
Oh, yes, let me look. And she turns around to her wares and she begins going through some chests. And after a few minutes, she comes back. Oh, yes. I recently had this one, it was brought in on corpse of, big man, big orc man. Strange looking orc, though. It, looked very different than, like, the ones we have here. And, I can't even explain it. And she turns around and then she reaches into a bag where she pulls out the dead orc's head, and she shows it to you guys. And Vadagar, you're able to recognize this orc as one of the orcs that fled and managed to make it away after you guys vanquished General Urat back at the orc camp. So you know this is an orc from another world. And
Twisted orc.
yeah, well, they're no longer twisted. It looks more normal now. Obviously, since General Urat died, they went back to their normal form, but they still look different than what an orc looks like on this. Like, it does not look like Nox, obviously, like the stable master. It's like kind of
doesn't look like an orc from my plane of existence.
No, neither your plane either. It's like it's kind of gremlin-ish, kind of goblin-y. It's weird that an orc looks like this. Usually, you would like think it's a goblin, but it's not. It's an orc.
So, as far as I'm concerned, still a twisted orc.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And she shows you its head.
I see you found our leftovers.
It would not be me who found it, but something else. As she shows you the bottom of its head, where you can see it's not been cut, but it's been bitten. Whatever bit its head literally bit it off with a single chomp. You can see the teeth gashes in its
Where
open
did you
neck.
find this?
Daniel found it while patrolling the outskirts of the war camp. It came from the same direction as the swamp. I believe it must be something up that way that did it.
This beast becomes more of a pain in the side, then I feel like we need to take that thing out. I have a feeling that all the children here too have lost their parents in similar ways.
Yes. I'm sure you have noticed there's a lot more than usual. That would be because the orphanage fell. We thought it would hold out. Their castle walls were very thick. It was built on as an extension to the monastery, but it would seem the general has gotten in and slayed most of the residing people. Only a few managed to escape.
Wait, the general?
Yes, the general, the one you are hunting at the monastery?
Dark mage?
The Dark Mage's general, correct. Tyrael told you that the Dark Mage has a general holed up in the monastery who is building forces. That's the quest you guys have been on.
Okay. I don't think I have that in my quest list. All right.
Well, I mean, that's to get to the monastery. He told you that there's dark forces at the monastery, and then when you guys
I might have that.
Then when you guys got to the war camp, Daniel informed you that it was a general, just some general of the Dark Mage.
Got you. Okay. Well, hearsay aside, do you think you might have any armaments that might be valuable to us on the front lines?
Let me see. And she goes back to her stuff, and then she stops for a second, turns around, looks at Shepard, looks at his hand, notices that one of his hands is a drill, and looks back up at him and says, "Can you take that off, or
You want to give it a try? I mean,
she walks over
I
to
can't
you.
do it.
She walks over to you and she pulls up your hand and your drill, not hand, and she's looking it over and she's like, it is, like it is forged metal connected from sleeve of suit to drill. Very, interesting. Sadly, I cannot disconnect it for you. But I have an idea. As she walks over and grabs a red gem off of one of the anvils in her forge. She walks over to you, Shepard, and she asks you to raise your drill.
Okay. Shepard raises his drill.
And she takes the gem and she runs it along the spiral cutting part of your drill. And after she stops, she at the very end where your wrist would be, she begins to do the same thing, going all the way back around. And as she reaches the very tip of your drill, the gem shatters and it engulfs in fire. And then it quickly goes back down. And she then begins to speak. Now, whenever you hit with that thing, it should also engulf flames into fuckers. Think of it as a little gift. From big person to big person. You might not be as big as me, but still close.
Right. Considering that, yeah, right. If we were to be put side by side, I would be a midget compared to you.
No, you're close. You're like 2 feet shorter than her. You're like 10 feet, dude. You're big.
Oh yeah.
You're a big dude.
Yeah.
The only person in the group who's almost as big as you is Gadok, and Gadok is just like a little bit smaller than you. He's like 8 foot.
Oh yeah.
Like
right.
half your size, like 4 feet.
So, Shepard, you add an additional D8 of fire damage to your weapon. So from now on, you also have an additional D8 of fire.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna write that down in the notes.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Nope.
What's her name? Benella?
Benella Soy, correct.
Yeah. Benella, you said you'd found something from this orc. What did you find?
Oh, yes. She reaches into the same bag where she pulled the head from, and she pulls out a bow. And it's very intricate in carving. It's like almost made of like a black ebony wood, though it seems kind of marble-ish and kind of stone-ish at the same time. And she hands the bow over to you, Vadagar.
Okay. Inspect it.
And as you look at it, Vadagar, you can't help but think of your good buddy Riley. Maybe he'd have some use for this.
Interesting. What would it cost me for this bow?
Cost?
Well, actually, Riley would be with us still. Riley would be here with us.
Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah, Riley is here. So hold on, let me just throw him down, and you can just turn over to him and talk to him. Tristram. Oh no, he's an allies, right? He's not an NPC. He's an allies. There he is. Oop.
Hey, Riley, what do you make of this? And I show it to him.
He looks the bow over, and he's like, "Ooh!" His eyes widen. He's like, this is a nice fucking bow." As he looks at his crossbow and he looks at the bow, and he's like, "I could probably modify this into a better crossbow than the one I currently use. Do you think I could I could get it, Vadagar?"
Nella, how much do you think this would Riley have gone 2,000 gold?
You go to ask about price, and Vanilla says, "Oh, cost? Why would I charge for something I did not make? We found it next to his head. It's yours to take."
Oh, interesting. And I will pass it to Riley.
All right. Go ahead and give Riley the ebony bow. And just for now, I will. I have to make it stats.
Yeah, you can message me later with it.
Yeah, I can make it stats later. I just gotta
I will just name it Ebony Bow stats to come.
Yep. All right. Yeah, because he's gonna need some time to turn it into a crossbow anyway. Because currently it's a regular bow, and he doesn't.
Yeah, I'll leave him behind at the town while he forges away or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Him and Brood will figure it out. They're friends.
Okay.
All right. All right, Shepard.
I think that does it for us. Yeah.
Yep. Atlan, you make your way to the canteen. where you find that it's run by two halflings, a married couple of halflings, in fact. You see one of them is sat at a bar serving alcohol, while the other one constantly is bustling about serving food. The man is the one behind the bar, and the woman is the one serving the food. You stop into the canteen. What do you do?
I would greet what I think are the owners or managers and introduce myself.
So you stop by the bar, or do you stop by the woman first?
The bar.
Okay. So you go and sit at the bar, and the stranger halfling sees you. He hops up on a box, a big wooden box, and he's standing right in front of you now. He's like, what can I get for you?
What's your drink of the house?
That would be ale or piss water.
Well, the choice is easy then. I'll take the ale.
Very well. And he turns around where he takes a mug and he just dips it into a barrel full of ale. And he walks over and he places it down in front of you.
Thank you. And I'd take a sip. Is it good? Is it decent?
Oh, it is sour. It is awful.
Skunked?
Not skunk, but it's almost as bad as piss water.
All right. I would be polite and I'd sit it down but not say anything. And then ask introduce myself. I'm Matlin and ask for his name.
Roll me con real quick.
Yeah. That would be a 15.
15 in con. Okay, you managed to hold yourself pretty well. Your eyes water a bit, but that's about all.
I'd say something like, "Oh, very good," and just like kind of put it down and ignore it. And again, introduce myself and ask his name.
He laughs with a hearty chuckle and he's like, "Man, you've got more manners than anyone around here ever has had." As he takes the empty mug and he puts it back behind the counter. "Nice to meet you, Atlin. And I'm quite aware of who you are. The rumors have already spread even all the way out here to the war camp about the heroes of Tristram and all. My name's Jimmy, and I've been working at this bar for longer than it's been a war camp, that's for sure. We were actually the ones who founded this place, and when Daniel showed up, we let him take over, and we decided we'd just run the food and drink aspects of the camp and let him handle the rest. But we're the fine creators of this place. Me and my wife Sarah over there," and he points over to Sarah.
Well, I understand. I myself also run a tavern in New Tristram, so it's good to meet a fellow tavern or canteen runner.
So you're the one who married the woman there. Can't believe you managed to tame that.
If anything, she tamed me.
Ain't that the truth, brother? As he looks over to Sarah and gives her a wink, and she gives him a big old smile back as she keeps on doing what she's doing, handing out food and drinks.
So, not to get straight to business, but we're brewing our own ale over there. Have you heard of it, the Golden Ale?
And he reaches in to his little pocket, on his shirt, on his shirt, yeah, and he pulls out a little vial. It's got like maybe a quarter of liquid left in it. Most of it's empty. And he's like, "You mean this delicious, amazing little thing right here? Of course I've heard of it. It's quite a bitch to get a hold of, though. Sadly, the transport ain't easy. So we've only been able to get a couple of them out here, but whoo-wee, are they nice?"
Well, if you like it so much, I think I will. When I get back to town, I'll see about a way of potentially securing the supply line so you could have it more often instead of And he thinks to himself for a better word and just goes, instead of this.
He chuckles again. He's like, "Yeah, partner, you're quite right. The barrel ale ain't the best, but it's what we got. And I would love to take you up on your offer, but I know the price of that golden ale, and Sadly, this clientele, and he points around to the refugees, most of them very, very poor looking, they sadly can only afford this kind of ale here. And he says, it's free to you, obviously, but we only charge them a single copper piece for it.
Yeah, that is much lower than the cost of the golden ale. But I would love to support the war effort. So if I'll see what I can do to potentially secure you some for a more wholesale price.
Well, if you can get it to us for cheap enough, I'm sure the people would love something that ain't piss water or piss ale.
Yeah. So I was wondering, to put some business aside for now, I noticed there's a lot more children in the camp than last we were here. Do you know the cause for that?
Yeah, you'd be right. There's a lot more little tots around and around, ain't there? Yep, that would be because they're. So, the monastery you're heading towards, you know the place. You've not been there, obviously, yet. At least I assume so. Otherwise, I'd assume that bastard of a general would be dead. But, attached to the monastery, not recently, 50, 75 years ago, quite some time now. Obviously, to us halflings and dwarves, it's nowhere near as long as compared to you mortal men. And then he realizes you're an elf, and he's like, "Oh, right, never mind, my mistake." They built a additional orphanage onto the monastery where poor families and orphans could be taken in to live in safety. And it held strong for a long time, being the freshest, most new thing built of the monastery. It was able to hold strong for a while, but it would seem not long enough, and the walls have recently collapsed. Most of the families were slaughtered, and only a few of the children were able to escape.
Do they bear a burden on you being here?
The children bear a burden. Is that even a question to ask? Obviously, but it's a burden we don't mind.
They don't belong on the front line, though.
You're correct, which is why we keep them safely behind these walls. If we could get them to Tristram, though, that would be better. But it's just too long of a trek for these little tots to make.
Give me some time. That is something else I will also look into. I would. I've taken in a few orphans already since getting to New Tristram. I'd be happy to look into finding them a better home and feeding them and housing them and putting them to better standards of living.
Well, we would definitely appreciate it kindly, sir, because this is not the place for them to live, that's for sure. All right.
Like I said, give me some time. I plan to maybe expand the tavern or build a new structure, a new orphanage in town, and I will send word, or I will return myself once I can manage that.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do at the canteen before we head over to Gaddock?
No, that pretty much covers it.
Okay. After breaking apart from the group, you make your way to the armory where Ein and Zine stand as guards as always. Both of them nose deep in a book.
How goes it, Ein and Zen? Fine.
They're Zine. It's Ein and their names are like supposed to be German. But Ein and Zine, they look up from their book and they both have a big smile. Ah, if it isn't our friend. Both of them speaking with a very soft spoken voice. Ah, Gaddock, why have you made your way back to the encampment? Is there anything we could do for you?
Not necessarily. We just got back dropping off some silk for Daniel, I believe. And we're just going back and cleared out that spider cave and whatnot. So we're just dropping off the silk that they were looking for. And we're just at them. Yep. Yeah, we cleared out that cave, and some other areas out that way. I guess we were just checking in the encampment for a bit before we headed out again. How's everything going at the armory? Do y'all need any assistance, or is there anything new going on?
Well, the news of the cave
Mm.
being cleared is big. I our our father, he was one of the soldiers who went missing there. Did you happen to find him?
Um,
Also,
no, we
I don't
didn't.
know if I've mentioned this. I always talk for them at the. I forget to mention they always speak at the same time. By the way, everything I've said comes from both of them at the exact identical point in time. They speak together as if they were just connected.
Good. No. As far as survivors, there wasn't anybody present.
All right. Can I interject for a quick second? Because it's been so long since we played this session. I believe we passed a lot of like corpses on our way in the
Yeah.
cave.
That would be correct.
Yeah. If his, I mean, we didn't find any, at least we didn't find anybody living. There were some bodies there, so one of them could possibly be your father, but you'd have to go there and to confirm whether or not, because we wouldn't know what they look like,
Ein and Zine look at each other, and then
unfortunately.
Zine steps into the middle of the armory gateway, and you see Ein, without any hesitation, instantly begins to run off towards Daniel, where he stops. You can't hear what he says, obviously, but they talk for a second before Daniel gives him a nod, and Ein runs off and disappears, going towards the cave.
Uh, okay.
Zine looks to you and he says,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry for my brother's abruptness, but if our father's corpse really is lying in such a ungraceful manner, uh, we both need to have that fixed as quick as possible. He was a great man."
Yes.
As you see a tear begins to form on Zine's face.
Gotcha. I'm sorry about the news, but as far as the camp itself, does the army or do y'all need any is there anything else new that's come up that needs looking into, or
Upon mentioning this, you see Zine kind of gets a little stiff, and you see he kind of fits the doorway to the armory a little better, you know, kind of acts as a door a little more. And he's like, new stuff? No, of course not.
mm,
Roll an insight. Oh.
you sure about that?
You rolling insight?
Yeah.
What's the insight? Go
Uh, 21.
ahead. Oh, yeah, you can see this man is sweating bullets. He is nervous beyond belief as he continues to tell you, no, there's nothing inside. Nothing new.
Let's see. I don't think that does anything, does it? That's not gonna be useful there. stuff I have on me. Trying to think if I can. You really sure about that? I know you're lying.
So you call him on his bullshit. Roll me persuasion.
Oh, God. -1.
Is
Yep.
it advantage because he got a successful insight check?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on that too. Yeah, since you got a successful insight check. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, before my -1, I had a natural 20.
Oh, nat 20. Well, nat 20 ignores -1, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, a nat 20 will ignore negative
Yeah.
modifiers. So, with a nat 20 in persuasion, you what do you say?
Move aside.
He looks to you and he looks down at his feet and he bites his lip and he steps aside. And you enter inside Gadok, and corner of the armory is one of the orcs. You can see that there is a blanket wrapped around him. He has a bowl of half-eaten food sitting in front of him, and he's kind of just rocking back and forth. He's also bloody. You notice multiple wounds and such on his body.
I'll walk up to him carefully and slowly, and I'll cast just a level 1 cure wounds on him
Okay.
as a sign of.
He doesn't even notice your presence until the effect of the magic takes place, and because of that, he's actually delighted by your presence. Essentially, he's while recognizing you to be one of the people who slaughtered most of his friends. He also is not stupid in the fact that he realizes General Urat was commanding them to do awful things, and so you doing this healing magic on him kind of calms him a bit as he looks up to you and he just like tilts his head a bit with his eyes widened.
It's okay. We're not here to hurt you. We know that you're at least just a survivor at this point. Stay here for now. Let me talk to the sign. Zine.
You call to Zion and he comes walking in. Yes. Oh, what is that thing there? Oh, it looks like one of me, like an orc, but different. I can't believe that's here. How did that get there?
Does the rest of the camp know?
No. Ein and I found him when we found the head of his friend outside the gates not too long ago, and we told Daniel we only found the dead one because we were worried he wouldn't let. We're orcs as well, you see, and while we recognize he isn't like us from this world, he's still an orc. You must understand.
I've got no issues with him at the moment. But not telling the camp does complicate things more than it probably needed to.
You have to understand, just not too long ago, there was sightings of orcs attacking people. We didn't want to risk them killing the little fellow. Our kind haven't always been accepted here, and it was only a couple hundred years that we were finally given rights. And, well, I didn't want to see this fellow face the same discrimination as he lowers his head again, kind of in defeat.
All right, well, we'll need to sort this out, but I don't see any reason for him not to be allowed to stay. We'll have to obviously talk to Daniel and clear things up, but since we're here, since our group's here, we should be able to smooth things over as far as that. Just obviously for now, just keep him here and tending to him. I healed him a little bit, so that should help his recovery. Yeah, let me. I'll have to round up my group, our group, and we'll have to smooth things over, but that shouldn't be an issue. Obviously, once they're in better condition, we'll probably want to talk to him and see what information he might know about any other orcs in the area, survivors and whatnot that might be hiding. That way we can at least hopefully maybe get these orcs assistance, and maybe we can get them to help us as well after the fact. Because I'm sure this encampment could probably use more guards and scouts and whatnot. So yeah, I just keep him comfortable and calm. And I'll obviously meet up with everybody else.
And you see Zion's eyes widen. He's like, "Oh, I didn't even think of that. If the heroes of Tristram were to ask for a pardon, he would definitely be granted one. Yes, thank you so much, Master Gaddock. Thank you so much." As he walks over and he gives you a big hug.
Yes, well, yes, I'll go talk to my group. And I'll kind of.
He accidentally touches one of your spikes, and now that they're electrocuted, they're electric. He kind of, "Oh, ow! Oh, you shocked me there, did you?" All right. And he goes back to standing in front of the door, and the orc goes back to being hidden. All right. So you make your way back to where the rest of the group is?
Yeah.
Atlan, I assume you do the same. You're heading to the blacksmith now?
Yeah,
Wouldn't we all
regroup.
meet up in the tavern with Atlan rather than we?
I mean, if you want to. I just didn't think anyone would want to go to the canteen because they serve piss beer, so...
Well, I mean, we don't know that.
That's fair. Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, that does sound like the normal place where we meet with the canteen.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
it is piss beer.
That's valid. All right. Gaddock, Vadagar, Riley, a shepherd. Straw as well is with Atlan. I'm not even going to bother putting him down because it's not like it fucking matters.
Yeah. We just theater to mind this. Like, we don't have to be moving our characters all the time.
So yeah, you guys make your way to the canteen and you join Atlan. You find him sitting down at the bar talking to Jimmy, though you don't know Jimmy's name yet, obviously. And you all walk into the canteen. Atlan, what do you do when you see them all coming in?
Hey, can I get you guys some water?
Water? That's a weird request from you.
It's very good here. I highly recommend the water.
Insight check on Alan.
Go ahead.
What's my insight? It's been a while. I forget all my fucking stat bonuses. Hold on.
You're good.
Beat a 5.
I need to beat a 5. Well, it's +3, so that's a 21.
You can't help but get the feeling that when he keeps telling you to drink the water and he's violently winking at you each time, just drink the water. You get the feeling that maybe you should avoid the other drinks on the menu.
There, everyone. I think we should drink the water. I'll order 2 empty mugs.
Jimmy walks by. Jimmy goes to the counter or where the empty mugs are, and he grabs 2 and he sets it down in front of you, and he says,
As he's dropping off the empty mugs, I pull out the golden ale that I have.
You see his eyes begin to widen and his mouth begins to salivate.
Oh, this. Yeah. It's a little bit better than water. I'll like pour it half into mine and half into Riley's tankard.
Damn. And you see the bartender pulls out a little flask, not a little flask, but a little vial, and he shows it to you, and he's like, "I have a little bit too." And you can see it's got like a quarter of the vial left. It's almost empty.
Interesting. And I'll pull out the vial of fire liquor. That was Buddy's invention before the golden ale.
I forgot about that. That's funny.
It's still just booze. It's still just booze. It's just like the version before the golden ale.
Yeah, it's just like a little. It's a.
And
It's
I'll
a
be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I have need for this. It may not be the golden ale, but maybe it will quench your thirst. And I'll hand it to him.
Gladly takes it with no weight, and you see him look at the gold nail and look at that, and he kind of mixes the two vials back and forth until they're about evenly distributed, and he's like, that should do the trick. And then he puts both vials back in his pocket.
Yeah. So I'll delete both those from my inventory.
Right. And Riley grabs the other mug of ale, the one you poured for him, and he cheers as you and pounds it down.
All right. So, Adlin, what have you learned? Like, I'm assuming that we're all sitting, like, we all go in and we sit at a table away from, like, the bar, just kind of like in a corner somewhere where we can discuss.
Sadly,
So it's-
all the tables of the canteen you see are taken. The only open spots are at the bar. Yeah, it's very packed. Mostly, obviously, there is a lot of refugee families and people. They're eating their food. You know, you're not going to kick anyone out of their table. You see there's a couple open spots at the bar. You guys just make your way there.
Okay, it's going to be hard to have a conversation with someone on the other side of the bar, but all right.
Perhaps we can have this conversation back in New Tristram.
That's fair. Let's just finish our drinks and take in the environment before we...
Here.
You spend a good hour just relaxing at the canteen, drinking, you know, talking back and forth with all four of you, or six of you, because Straw and Riley are also there. Gada, obviously, Garothra is waiting outside the camp, so she's not in this conversation. But you guys are sitting there having a good time when a couple of kids come up to you guys while you're doing your thing, and one of them holds out a quill. With a little bit of ink already dabbed onto it, and he holds up his shirt and he says, "Could you please sign this for me?" Just holding out the quill to anyone.
Do I recognize this quill?
No, it's just like a
Okay, perfect.
just a quill.
Well, I mean, quill fiends.
Oh, yeah, no.
You made it sound like there might be something there. I just wanted to make sure that you're not trying to pull a fast one on us.
No. It's just a regular quill. No, it's just ink.
Yeah,
it's just a quill with ink on it.
Fair enough. Sure, I'll sign.
And he hands the quill over to you, and he pulls out his shirt all the
While
way.
while I'm signing, can I Arcana check his shirt? Because
sure, yes.
I'm always comfortable with everything.
Go ahead. God damn, how many people have hurt you? Jesus.
I do not trust shit. It's a fucking 23.
Yeah, you find out that he's actually a lich, and this is his philanthropy. He's making it as we... No, okay, I'm kidding.
There's a hidden contract on the opposite side of the shirt.
Yeah, right. There's a... Yeah.
Like,
that would have been smart on my part, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's... Yeah. Fucking DMs
I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that. That's funny. But no, there's no magic. It's just a regular old shirt. And you sign it for him, and he looks down at it, and he's like, oh, I can't wait till I can read. And then he just drops the shirt, and he just runs off.
Yeah. He has no idea what I wrote on there.
No idea. All right.
I did, in fact, sign my name, but I just said that.
Yeah, no. It would have been funny if you did something else. And he's just like, thank you so much. Fucking idiot. Just like literally fucking idiot written on his chest.
Learn to read, moron.
Yeah, something so brutal. But no, you guys, you finish having your drinks, and you spend, like I said, an hour here just relaxing. And afterwards, I assume you guys all pull out your stones and you walk out to where Garothra is, and you guys all head back to Tristram, right? That's the plan.
I agree, but I'm just waiting for anyone else to.
Yeah,
Oh, Gadok, but while you're still at the bar, you want to share that information you learned? You probably should.
Yeah, I would.
Well, I thought we were doing that back at the tavern. So in a private section, because this place is crowded.
That is smart.
And we're all sitting at a bar. That's why we were saying we couldn't find a table. That's why we're going to spend a little bit of time here, and then go back to Tristram.
That's valid.
That's
Okay. Alan, you're good with that? Blessed, you're good with that?
Are they both muted?
I see Shepard's not. And I see Atlan also is not. Y'all here? Shepard? Atlan? If you're talking, we cannot hear you. You will have to leave and rejoin.
I'm here. I'm sorry. Did I miss a question?
Yeah. I was just making sure you want to go back to Tristan, right? Where the group is.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Blessed, you here, Shepherd? I hope he didn't fall asleep. He has a habit of doing that. I used to play D&D with him a lot, and he would fall asleep sometimes. So hopefully he's just doing something.
For now, let's assume
Yep.
that he's in agreement.
Yep. And with that, we will head back to New Tristan.
I wonder what time it is for him. It's only 7 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's only 7 for me, too. I think it's for like 9 for him. Not late, though.
Right.
He's pretty not late. All right. And you guys find yourself back inside the tavern as normal.
All right. So now that we're all sitting around a table or whatever, in a place where we feel comfortable, so what did everyone learn?
Well,
So, go ahead, guy.
well, Ainz and Vines is hiding a orc in their armory.
Is it one of the
One-
orcs that we do?
One
Is it
of
one of the orcs that
survivor-
we've encountered?
one of the survivors, yeah. Pretty
After we
wounded,
After we felled their boss, they didn't seem like much of a threat. They seemed more in shock than anything.
yeah, they want to. I said I more or less vouched. Well, I more or less told him that, as far as I was concerned, that we weren't enemies anymore at the moment. The orc was pretty injured. I killed it a little bit before I left, but
You didn't see any strings attached to him, right?
no, I don't think so. We'll need to probably talk with. Well, the camp doesn't know, so basically right now he's sort of hiding. They're sort of harboring him due to their kinship or because they're orcs too. So they want to try and, I guess, they're afraid because of, obviously, with the other orcs and whatnot. I guess we're worried about the reaction.
But,
I guess.
I mean,
Daniel.
from what we could tell from the strings, that they were being manipulated beyond their own personal control, and once they were freed from that, they fled.
Yeah,
I don't think they would pose a threat, but if we would be to integrate them into the society, first off, we have to try to keep them away from Priest Maxi, and secondly,
that's what I was saying. I was gonna see about. Well, we need to talk to Daniel back at the encampment, but
yeah,
I was gonna see about.
We wouldn't be able to bring them here.
Yeah, I was thinking about having them set up there or help the encampment, extra manpower, but we'd have to talk to Daniel to clear that. As of right now, they're just one orc so far.
Well,
so...
I will support your decision in this endeavor for sure.
What the fuck?
What are you on about, DM?
I don't know if anyone notices, but in the not in the middle of the town center square, there's just a bunch of a bunch of the characters. And I've been looking around because I couldn't find Thaddeus, I couldn't find Priest Maxi, and I couldn't find Brood, and they're all standing around in a ritual circle. It's creepy. Did someone do this, or did?
So this is not one of your things where you're trying to encourage us to go investigate
No,
something,
no,
right?
no. This is
Okay.
I'm seeing if any of you, because I'm worried old players still have access and are coming in and fucking with shit. So I'm just asking if anyone
Can't you just change the Owlbear link and just make it so that only current players have access?
I cannot, sadly. It sucks, but yes. I can. Oh, here we go. I can manage players. Oh, I can see when people were last active. Oh, Shade was on. Yeah, that would make sense. I left their DM group and they got pissed at me, so I guess they grabbed my shit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and continue guys doing your thing.
We continue and then you can figure that out.
I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna remove all these people while you guys go ahead and continue.
I think that ends it for your thing, Gaddock.
Yep.
All right, Atlan, did you learn anything?
So what I discovered is that apparently these children were being housed near the monastery that is potentially our one of our next objectives, and it has been destroyed, and a lot of their families have also been destroyed. So now they are taking refuge in the camp. Um, I did
Interesting.
offer to try to get them back to New Tristram and house them here, but I haven't planned anything.
Well, I would support you as best I could, even financially, in that endeavor. Perhaps we could make a school and teach them to defend themselves. It's kind of like a little, almost. I don't want to say barracks. I mean, keep the fact that I used to be a mercenary aside. So pardon my lingo, but provide them combat training and education, so that way they're able to make decisions as well as defend themselves.
Correct, potentially.
Hey, Shepard,
Yeah.
you back?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
back.
All right.
That aside, like I said, I will help you in that endeavor. I also learned from, I forget her name already, from the blacksmith, that a lot of their parents, she showed me the head of an orc seemed to be eaten by the creature that lives in the swamp. She also said that many of the children's parents were found in kind of the same way. I feel like that's a pressing matter that we need to address sooner than later.
I can agree with that.
Is that everything that everyone learned?
Yes, for me, yeah.
I would assume it is. Sorry, I know you're still new to this, Shepard. But there has been a lot of things going on. You'll catch on quick enough.
Catch on. I guess you're right. I guess I will.
Well, I mean, what kind the things you've seen since you've been here? I mean, look at what the
Look, man, I
blacksmith did.
just
Look
saw
what
us
the
kill
blacksmith
a
did to your
giant
drill.
spider. Look, man, I just saw us kill a giant spider. I'm pretty sure what the things I've seen here are not even close to what I'm gonna see later.
And you've also probably caught a glimpse of Gorothra, like you know what she looks like, and you've probably seen a glimpse of Sarkoth, who also follows me. I mean, shit's just kind of all fucked up here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And things will hopefully make more sense to you sooner rather than later.
I
All
hope
right.
so.
So from here, I guess that's the end of our conversation.
Okay. All right. And with that, it is just about nightfall. I assume you guys would like to take your long rest and sleep for the day.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. You guys make your way to your rooms. Shepard, you still don't have a dedicated room, so you still are sleeping in the tavern rooms, but you find a comfortable bed nonetheless, and you all manage to sleep pretty well, except it's another dream night. So, let me see what players are going to have dreams today. There is 4 of you total, so let's find out.
We
First,
benefit from our long rests, so do we get all our shit back?
yes, everyone gets their long rest now.
Okay.
All right, Vadagar, you are going to have a dream, and Gadok will have a dream. Okay. So,
TM, does my blessing from Tyrael, the D12 radiant damage, is that over now because of the rest, or
I thought it was 3 sessions I gave that to you for,
you
correct?
told me 2 sessions, so
2?
it's for the full session regardless of rest. Okay.
So, yeah.
I have oil bills cooking. We have 2 more sessions, so this would be the second session, and then the next session will be the third session. That'll be the last session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been docking it every session, marking the
Yeah. I
session.
was just making sure because you said session, but I wasn't sure, because the way our downtime works and stuff. So just making it sure.
Well, yeah, we didn't get downtime last time either, though.
Vadagar, as you go to sleep, you
Yep.
find your eyes awakening in a pitch black void. The same pitch black void where you spoke to your father last time. And once again, you see him sitting on the edge of the abyss, staring off into the nothingness.
Do I have the shield attached to my arm in this dream?
Nope, shield is gone.
Greetings, Father.
He turns back to you. Ah, son. It is good to see you, and person again.
Never thought I'd actually say this, but it's good to see you as well.
He looks down at the abyss he's sitting over, and he points, trying to get you to look.
I'll take a look.
You creak over, and you see golden light just radiating through the abyss. It's very, very far. It's almost as if it's infinitely far away, but at the same time, it's so warm and so golden and so holy in energy that regardless of how far it is, you can still feel it. You can feel it against your skin, your hand. He points to it, and he points back to you, and he says, I never expected something so good to be in a person so troubled.
Are you saying that this exists within me?
If this is a manifestation of your psyche, your mental space, and that's why I'm able to reside here, I could only assume that must also belong to you as well.
What does it mean?
It means you have the capacity for more. The capacity for more than most do. If you can harness that light, you could do near infinite things.
Well, I figured I already had the capacity for more, which was why I was rejected from our people, why I was chased from my home.
You are correct. Especially for our kind, they fear what they do not understand. And looking at that, regardless of how good it feels, it is still terrifying to see that amount of power existing in a single creature.
Oh. The dwarf from this world said that it's not uncommon for dwarves here to possess this power.
Maybe that is why it shines so brightly then. Maybe this is the place you were always meant to be. And as he says that...
Thaddeus, hold on, okay.
I was going to say, as he says that, you blink and you awaken.
Oh, I was going to say, can I actually say what I wanted to say or no?
Yeah, you as you like go to start talking, you start feeling yourself being pulled, so you quickly rush to say your last few words to him.
Thaddeus told me that this is hereditary.
And as you say that, your father just gives you kind of a look of astonishment before blick, and you waken in your bed. Gadok, you will also have a dream. You find yourself back inside your grotto once more, though this time it is set ablaze, the entire grotto burning a bright blue flames. As you look around to see the sights, you see other turtles screaming, children dying, parents burning. One of your elders rushes to you and grabs you by the shoulders and says, "This is why we don't mess with the ancient magic." And as he says that, like a flick of the night, you awaken back in your bed. And you're just left to linger on that. That's it.
Yep.
Okay, so I mean, when I awaken, I'll awaken and I'll be deep in thought, and I will sit there. I don't know, what time do I awaken? What time is it? Is it before everyone else would wake up? Is it after everyone else?
It's yeah, you awaken a little bit before everyone else, but probably still pretty early in the morning. Not the sun has just started to rise. You can feel the warmth on your face coming through your window.
So it's like I was sucked out of the dream of this glorious warmth as the sun touched my skin.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And I will sit there as the sunlight covers my body, and I will meditate. Saw within this dream.
You begin to understand that you have the capacity to harness energy. What that means, you will all have to see, Vadagar. Yadok, anything from you as you awaken from your nightmare? Not a dream. It's definitely a nightmare.
I'll probably ponder about this so-called ancient magic, maybe.
Would you like to roll maybe a perception on something? Maybe see if you can remember anything else from the dream?
Or an insight?
Maybe an
It depends
insight,
on what.
yeah. Maybe an insight, see if maybe you can glean something from it.
Oh, good.
Go ahead.
Ooh. Let me screenshot proof. But
Nat
Like
20?
perception or insight?
I rolled insight, and
Oh, damn. Okay.
That's good.
With that, Gadok, you think back to your dream and you ponder on it, and you begin to realize a few things. The elder who grabbed you, his skin was blue. And you also remember some of the buildings. They looked different than the grotto you know. And the last thing that finally cements what this might have been in your mind is that you caught a glimpse of your own reflection at one point in time during this dream, the brief moments you had in it, and you did not look like your normal self. You as well had blue skin, and you noticed your eyes were of a bright purple color. Thinking about it more, you can only maybe think maybe this is a window into another version of you in a different universe. Maybe a version of you who mastered and unlocked some form of magic that was too powerful for even his world to handle. You could only consider what maybe you could do with this information.
gotcha.
All right. And with that, we begin another day. So, what would you guys like to do? We have about another hour and a half until the session ends, so we could start another combat if you guys would like. Or we could end it off with just handling downtime. We could stop a little early for the session. What do you guys want to do?
I don't want to always be talking first, so if anyone else has ideas, please go.
I think we were still planning on doing the clearing the swamp areas still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to clear the swamp, but if we only have an hour and a half, I don't think the swamp. I would hate to end the session in the middle of that again. Always makes things confusing.
Yeah. That's why I was saying we could end the session just a little early. We can end at 8 rather than 9 today. Just get downtime handled, and then
I was
start
gonna say
next
we
session
could
fresh.
we could do downtime and we could develop a game plan, maybe do some RP. There's a lot of things we do other than combat, right? So we can still take the full session. Maybe do some things around town, get our game plan going for the swamp battle that we're going to embark on next time, and then just start the session as us leaving type thing, rather than taking up half the session to plan.
Okay.
What does everyone think about that?
I just don't think we're gonna need longer than like 10 minutes to plan the swamp. To be honest, it's you guys are pretty high level. We already talked about it. You guys are pretty high level for it at this point. It's pretty much just go in there and eradicate it.
So then
There was
we
a
can potentially
fuckload
knock
of
it out
enemies.
then tonight.
I think you honestly could. Yeah, with how strong you guys are for the fight at this point. Honestly, yeah, I think you could.
So should we just do that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could. I mean, I guess I wouldn't hold back then in that fight, because I hold back in almost every fight. I mean, I get 7 casts of my magic missile. You add lightning touched and fucking demonic fury to that. That's a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah, no.
I tend not to use it because I don't want to fucking make everything too easy.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
We can definitely. All right. Yeah. So bless you.
Yeah, and I don't want the DM to fucking nerf me either. So I use it very sparingly.
Shepard, you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys gather your stuff and you guys make for the Way Shrine Stones and you guys teleport yourself to the jungle or to the swamp.
A little bit of RP over breakfast, I guess, because we all probably have a breakfast. Me being very solemn.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was gonna say, just to fast track it, we discuss again, what I had heard from the blacks that was eating it. And we've been eating children's parents, and we've put it off for so long that we need to do this now.
Anyone
No one else comments on that?
want to respond to Vadagar?
Yeah.
I mean, we know there are we've already kind of scoped out or scouted out the swamp, so we know there's precious things there, but I'm not sure that that's the whole of everything.
Well, we know there's hidden items. Yeah, we know there's hidden enemies there. And yeah, I mean, we know there's gonna be more than what we've seen. So just be on your guard and don't hold back.
Yeah, and we would bring Straw and Riley with us, right?
I would bring Riley and Sarkoth.
And I'd bring Straw if he's willing.
Worse. I mean, I have to go through and I have to fix all the images because I changed all the pictures to background lists.
Actually, before I bring Riley and Sarkoth, I'm gonna go talk to Riley and ask him how shit's going with his bow, the new bow he got.
It's gonna be a bit before that's ready.
Right. But should I leave it behind I'm asking if I should leave him behind to fast track it,
Oh,
or
no,
I can take him with me.
That can get done in your downtime. Don't worry.
Okay, so I can take him with me. Perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
Let me just go through and replace all these images. It'll just take me a second.
So while you're doing that, I'm gonna
Go ahead and
go up to Sarkoth. I'm gonna go up to Sarkoth. Be like, we have a pretty big fight ahead of us. Do you think you'd be able to assist us?
Of course. A battle is what I seek.
It's fair. I'm glad to have you with us. And as I'm kind of like petting Garothra, and I'm glad that you two are together.
They look at each other and they kind of rub foreheads for a bit, and then they look to you and they're like, well, we can only thank you for reuniting us.
I made a promise to Garothra when I contracted with her. There was no way I wasn't going to.
It is good to see a
That was-
mortal of honor.
That was my contract to her, and it has been fulfilled.
What am I replacing? This is a undead flying fish. I took a fish picture. This is the one thing that I didn't have time to do and get ready for you guys. My bad.
Hasn't this map been ready for like fucking 20 sessions?
It was with pictures that I replaced because they all had backgrounds, and then I got rid of
Right.
and it doesn't auto replace an image when you change it. It's a bitch.
Oh, we don't need the images to be replaced. Like, you don't need to worry about that. Like, we're just gonna do this.
Oh no, they're all red.
It's gonna be
They're all
quick.
red blobs right now. Yeah, they're all just like red image unavailables, and it just looks terrible. It'll only take a second. I'm almost done. Demonfly, Swamp Hopper. Alright, you guys can go ahead and roll initiatives in the meantime. Go ahead and get that done for me now. If you guys would like to position yourselves on the map, not right at the entrance, you can go ahead and do that now too. Don't go too far from the entrance. Like, try to stay, within the very beginning path. But you guys can just, move around a bit just to get yourself positioned better.
I got a 17 for initiative.
You can type it in yourself, by the way, Shepard. Just click the little swords icon. Oh, right. Click your image, Shepard, and then right, you're not on the map. That's why. My dumbass. Hold on. Players, Sunday, and
Atlan, do I have advantage?
You would, yeah.
Okay.
Shepherd is now you're on the map. Let me add Sarkoth.
Straw.
hold up. I got kicked out
Straw.
of the thing.
You're good. I put you back
Yeah,
in.
Sarkoth, Riley, Straw, Garothra, obviously. Mother
Rename
Bucker, I would assume.
Alan, can you rename Straw to Straw instead of Stranger, please? Thank you.
Okay. How many demons are? Yeah, how many are in the swamp anyway? Oh, that's a lot.
16. And that's a 19.
Here's
Okay.
Sarkoth. Anyone else? Oh yeah, Mother Bucker. Yep.
So need to add myself to initiative. Add it. Add to initiative.
All right. And now let me finish with getting all of these pictures fixed. Okay, replace image.
Atlan, can you move me behind, or can you move Garage?
Sorry, you cut out. Where do you want Garothra?
Can you move her image above my image? Sorry, I'll reset my mic real quick. Perfect. Can you hear me more clearly now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thank you. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I just wanted my legs behind her when I mounted.
I really could have made less groups for this damn encounter. I really fucked myself here doing just so many of these groups. I could have just done like 3 groups total, but I did like 6. I could have just put more enemies in one group. I've learned my lesson, that's for sure. I have not made any recent encounters have more than like 3 groups.
So, check the measuring distance. Oh yeah, the measuring distance seems a little off. This is the feet is accurate. That's how.
Let me check. Let me see what it says.
So I'm 45 feet from the tree.
Yeah, the map's accurate.
Okay.
It's a biggin.
Now, because we've scouted this area several times, do we have the ability to do like a buff round? Not like a surprise round because she knows we're here, but like a buff round as we're getting into combat. Because we've come here several times.
Like, what do you mean?
Like a buff round. Like, so can we all cast like an initial buff
Oh, yeah,
as we're
sure.
coming into combat?
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
you could say
Like,
you do that as you walk to the swamp,
yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. So not like an attack round, but like a buff round.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
like we can cast bless and fucking bonus action, lightning touch, bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That is fine. That is fine. A shepherd, you got your long rest, you got your charges back. You know that, right?
Yep.
So your drill's back to normal, back to having full charges.
Adlin, do you want to kick us off with a buff round? Is Adlin here or is he gone again?
Alan, you here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
There he
I'll
goes.
throw a bless out.
So you want to kick us off with the buff round?
Actually, I'll cast it at level 2, and I will include Draw, Riley, Gaddock, and Vadigar will have bless.
Can I just quickly say that you might not want to put it on Riley?
I
He's
didn't mean
not.
Riley. I meant Shepherd. I want the players
Yeah.
and plus Straw.
So player characters and straw. All right. I always have a hard time figuring out which the blessed icon is.
I got you.
I appreciate it. Hey, we're coming back here with a goddamn fucking army. Shit.
All right. I am just about done. Let me fix these last
Yeah.
3 icons.
Keep doing you. We're gonna do our bonus or buff round. Is that the only buffing you want to do? I'll let you take care of the bless buffs. Is that the only buffing you want to do?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need much more.
Gadok, do you want to do a second buff round?
I think I'm good. I don't have
So
any.
what's
I don't
that
have a whole
lightning?
lot. That's my devil fruit ability. I just activated the charged shell ability of it.
So you're activating your charge shell ability.
Yeah, it's basically like the fire shield spell, pretty much, except that's
So
lightning
that's
instead.
gonna be your buff round then. All right. Shepard, do you have any buffs that you want to do?
Rage.
Let me just.
You could rage
Let
right
me
now.
check. Nah, that's for like later. That's for later, just in case. I do have some spells that I want to use first, but nah, I got any.
As long
I
as
got any
they're
buff spells right now.
non enemy targeting spells, you can use them now. And it's gonna start on the first round of
Yeah,
combat.
if you wanna buff yourself, like if you have any buff spells right now, like you want to give yourself advantage or
Nope.
anything because you have something like that. That's what I figured. All right, then we're all good and ready. Sarkoth,
So nope.
Garathra.
I'm gonna do my buff round then. I was just getting everyone else out of the way.
Go ahead.
In this buff round, can Riley pinpoint weaknesses like he always does?
Yeah, Hunter's Mark or Slayer's
Well,
Mark.
not hunters. It's not. It's like Slayer's Prey.
Yeah, Slayer's Prey.
He
That's what it's
can
called.
shout out weaknesses and resistances of the enemies. That's really why I brought him, because otherwise I'll be using Sarkoth.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Go ahead. Who are you
So
targeting?
the boss, obviously, strengths and weaknesses.
All right,
Or immunities.
Spidra the Dark Flyer. Let's see here. Let's see here. Spidra the Dark Flyer. Here we go. So it is immune to poison and necrotic damage, of course. It is resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing. As for vulnerable, radiant is it.
Okay, so resistant to non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, piercing.
Yep.
It is immune to necrotic and poison.
Correct.
Does it have any condition immunities? Like, can it be prone? Can it be down?
Yes, it can be knocked prone. It cannot be feared, and it cannot be, what's the other one? Charmed.
Can't be feared or charmed. Okay,
Can't be
mental
feared or charmed.
fortitude.
Yep, mental fortitude. It's essentially
If we remember
it's
correct-
so stupid though. It's just so stupid that you can't do that.
Yeah, and keep in mind, everyone. Remember when we first took a look at this? Some people bought rings to resist its AOE bills because Garathra told you it does a lot of like poison attacks and it does a lot of like I think fire attacks maybe. I don't exactly remember what it was because it was a
Might have
real
been
long time ago.
acid.
Yeah, because
I think
people
it's got
bought rings
that.
of resistance specifically
Yeah.
for this battle, so remember you have them. And then I will bonus action from Garathra give lightning touch to Straw. Actually, bonus action from Sarkoth because I don't know if these creatures are resistant to necrotic. So I'll bonus action from Sarkoth. You get a D12 necrotic damage to all your attacks, Straw.
So Shepherd got that, okay.
No, Straw.
Oh. Straw, okay.
Because Straw's the monk with the Fury of Blows.
Yes.
I mean,
I thought you were got you.
Yeah, if these little minions aren't immune to necrotic, it will help them take them out while we focus on the big guy.
Who else is getting
Go-
lightning? Who's getting lightning touch?
I'm getting lightning touched,
Just you?
so I'll get lightning touched. Well, I mean, can I do all 3 casts or no?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, if I can do all 3 casts, okay.
Yeah.
So I will, Gadok, Kodag, and Straw will get the necrotic touched.
Okay.
So all of them do an extra D12 necrotic damage. Lightning touched, I will get lightning touched.
Give that one to Straw as well.
Yeah, I'll give that to Straw as well because he does hit a lot. I've only ever seen our new friend Shepard do one hit, so I don't think it's gonna be best used on him.
Brother, I am a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just won't be as effective on you. So I'll give Lightning Touch to myself, Straw, and Gadok.
And got it.
And then I will cast Demonic Fury on myself.
Okay, and from now on, that'll just be a real red ring around you.
Okay.
There you go. Got a blue ring and you got the red ring.
We'll just cast a 4th level. And then it's you said it's weak to Radiant?
Correct.
I will also cast. Where is it? Is it Blinding Smite? Yeah, I'll cast Blinding Smite on myself.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll just cast Blinding Smite. It's only on me. But it allows me to add 3d8 damage, radiant damage to my next hit. And then if they have to do a DC save or be blinded.
Okay.
Yep, that's my buff round.
Okay. And with that, we are good. Okay. All right. That is everyone's the effects they need. Okay. With
You just
that,
need to add the enemies into initiative.
correct Amundo.
Oh, I suppose I will also throw the staff of pythons on the ground and turn it into a snake while we're buffing.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me.
Here, I got a snake for you. I
Yeah,
have a
yep.
picture of that
I don't
already in
have that.
Elder.
Yep, I don't have that.
I do. Boom, there you go. Fix that all any way you want.
It's actually a huge creature, so it's about this size.
Yeah, that's probably a different campaign where I'm playing my druid. I conjured a bunch of giant poisonous snakes.
Okay.
Its head is upside down. That's kind of fucking with me.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all good. We know what it means.
I just grabbed a picture I thought looked cool off the internet and put it in my fucking hotbar.
Okay. Group 1 added to initiative. Group 2.
I like how we fucking are doing this without a fucking actual game plan, but I mean, at least we get the buff round. That should compensate.
I promise you, when you start this fight, you'll see that game plan was not needed.
It's really funny to hear you say, because you told us to stay well away from this because this will probably kill us.
Yeah, and then I completely forgot about it, and so did the rest of everyone else. And then you guys like
I
went through
never forgot about it.
3 huge main story things like Theoden's death and shit like that. Really fucking.
I don't think we got any levels since we discovered this place, though.
Yeah, you've had 2. You
We
guys.
have, yeah.
Yeah, you've 2 levels
I
since
did.
this place was discovered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were around
Two
like
levels and a lot of magic items.
Oh yeah, that's the bigger thing is the magic items you guys
Yeah.
now have is gonna fucking. This fight is not gonna be a sweat.
Remember, everyone, don't hold back.
Yeah. Add to initiative. Yeah, how slow this takes.
Oh, Gada, you also have advantage on initiative.
oh, let me roll that one more time.
Because now with my red eclipse blessing,
Damn it.
two party members.
You gotta be kidding me. Even lower than
Roll
the last
worse.
one.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Yep, advantage is to help you roll lower. That's the real truth.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the alert feat next time.
Okay, group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last group is group 6. Okay, cool. And make a duplicate of that person, drag them off into the distance, so no one can
Oh,
see
you
them.
have advantage on the first attack as well with my red eclipse blessing. So initiative and first attack of the
All right.
of the combat.
Enemies have been added to initiative, and now I can look at the goddamn pages that I made for this fight ages ago. Okay, let's see. Group 1's initiative is 14. Group 1, 14. Group 2, 9. Group 3.
If you just want to roll it, I'll type it in for you.
Group 3 is 2. Yes, group 3 is, yeah, that's actually really helpful. Thank you. Group 3 is 2. Group, where the fuck is 4, 5, and 6? Oh, right, that page got put outside of my table. Hold on, I will be right back. I think I forgot one page.
I'm ready for this. I haven't actually let loose in a while. I really thought this demonic frenzy would come in as handy as it has.
Where the fuck did that go? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm looking for one of the pages in my fucking... I wrote it so long ago, like, not surprised I managed to lose it. Just, fuck, I had it, like, last week. I was sure. God damn it. Fuck it, I'll have to re-roll real quick. God fucking damn it. Okay, fuck it, whatever. Okay, I'm back. Alright, group 4, initiative 12, group 5, initiative 6, group 6, initiative 4. Okay.
Sorry, group 5 was initiative what?
Group 5, I'm just gonna...
12?
12, I think so, yes. Group 6 is 4.
I missed group 4. What did you say group 4 was?
That one was 6, yeah.
And then we just need the Dark Flyer.
And then the Spidger the Dark Flyer, 3. That one I had writ still. So he goes very, very last. Alright. We are good to go. Okay, that starts us off with Vadagar. You are the first player. Go ahead, brother.
I'm going to say, Gadok, hit as many targets as you possibly can, and I will quicken spell. Decrease this by 2 points. I'll quicken spell my demonic frenzy again, and I will cast that on Gadok. I will say, hit as many targets as you can. Gadok, you get +4 to hit. I think it's 4. You get +4 to hit, so any attack roll you do is +4. And you get 3d6 fire damage for 1 minute.
All right.
Got it?
You also have a D12 of necrotic, and you have a D12 of lightning, and you have your shells effect.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. I'm going to tell you to hit as many targets as you can. And then I am just going to take a robe, like a star, off my robe as my action. And I'm going to toss it up into the air, which does... Sorry, it's been a while since I've used this because we haven't played in a while. Where's my robe of stars? Right there. 5th level. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 magic missiles.
Okay.
The first 3 are going to hit the first one. So I'll roll damage for that real quick. 3 plus... Oh, that's 1, 2, 3 plus 5, I think, because it's plus the spell's level. Do I need to roll separately for lightning or fire?
Nope.
This is Let me just make sure I'm reading this right. I need to go to magic missile. All right, again, it's been a while, so it's going to take. Yeah, so it's +3. So that's 30 points of damage on the first guy.
Instant killed.
Second guy, he's going to take 2 of the magic missiles.
Okay. Demon Fly Group 6 was the first one you attacked, right? This one right here?
Yeah, sure. The one that you removed. Yeah, that's the one. And this is going to be +2. 39. Yeah, I didn't roll the right amount of damage on that first one. But 39 for the next one.
A hit. That kills.
So just remove them. And then the next closest one, just to make it simple, is going to take 3d6, 12, +2. The next one takes 33 points of damage.
Instantly dead. Okay, go ahead and describe that. Go ahead and describe that flurry of kills for me.
So I tell Gadok, hit as many targets as you can as I imbue energy into him. And I'm like, fuck. Was it don't hold back? And I grab a star off my rope, throw it into the sky as fucking missiles rain down on the enemy, eliminating 3 of them immediately.
Mm-hmm.
From there, Garothra is going to double spine the Demon Flyer 1 over here.
Okay.
That is, it's +6 and it's 3d6 +6, so 2 spines at it, both at +6, so that is a 15 to hit and a 16 to hit.
15 and 16 both
You're
hit.
blessed.
I didn't roll blessed for I didn't roll any attack rolls, so.
That wasn't attack rolls? Okay, never mind.
Garothra.
Yeah, no, magic missile's an auto hit.
Yeah.
Correct.
An auto
Yeah,
attack hit,
sorry.
yeah.
And then Garothra is one who's
So
attacking
this is +12, so that is 31.
Okay. 31, that kills.
Okay, so it's dead. And then Sarkoth, I'm going to say, hits the next one right below it.
Okay.
I'm going to use my ally action to... Oh, am I even putting... I'm using the wrong thing.
Yeah, you've been drawing little blue lines.
Yeah. Sarkoth's going to do the exact same thing, except for I believe it's 8 now, so it's +8. That is a 26 and a dirty 20. Does 26 crit?
For the flying fish, let me check. It's 26 cookies, bitches. It's not the flish. That's not the flish. That's not the flish. That's not the flish. Here we go. Flish. What?
Oh, his spine is weaker than Garothra's. Shit.
Why is flish? Where's the flish? Oh, here it is. Yeah, that both of those crit.
So, did you mean for his spine to be weaker than Garothra's? Because it is
weaker?
weaker. Oh, yeah. So, Garothra is 3d6 +6, and his is 2d6 +5.
No, change that to 3d6 +6 as well. Or
For this session, 3d6 +6, and then just tell me how I change it later.
just do 3d8 +8.
3d8 +8. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
It was 3d6 +6 because the 6 is a d6, and then
They both crit. Okay, so that's 3d8 +8. That's 6d8 +8. 3d8 +8. So that's that. So that's +16.
Oh yeah, and you learned the the flying fish's AC is 10.
Okay, so 78 points of damage.
Okay, yep, it's fucking dead and then some. In fact, you managed to, because of the angle and the lineup, you pierce the one flying fish, and you set the arrow flies, the quill flies so hard through the undead fish that it keeps soaring, and it hits the one behind it, and it kills both.
Sweet. Sarkoth's gonna use his movement to go here. Sit. And then I'm gonna use my. Do I have another bonus action? I'm not even gonna bother with that shit. I'm just gonna. I've done enough. I'm gonna just fucking ignore my second bonus action. Skip my turn.
All right, which means it's Riley's turn, and since you didn't use him, I command him instead. His feet, he's got 35 movement, right?
I can tell you in a second. It's probably less than that because of the fact that he's a dwarf. It's probably 25. Yeah, 25 feet of movement.
25. That gives him plenty of range to hit that demon fly. Roll to hit.
Plus 12 for his firework arrow.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's a 30. That's a 30.
Yeah.
18
That's
plus 12.
3d10 plus 9.
And the demon fly, I'm pretty sure its AC is. Let me make sure.
Fucking dead.
It's definitely dead. Yeah, AC is 13, so that is a crit. Yep. So you've learned the demon fly's AC is 13, and you managed to crit it. I'm not even gonna roll damage. If you want to roll the damage, go ahead. I know it's dead.
Yeah, I'm not controlling him. I was just gonna tell him to take an opportunity shot. Sorry, I forgot to say this. I was gonna command him after he assessed the weaknesses of the enemies that stay on guard and take a shot if you feel have a good opportunity to do so.
Right.
That's what I would have commanded him.
His regular arrow, 13 plus what?
It's 13 plus 9, I believe,
9,
and
yeah,
it's
9 or
1d10 plus 3.
Yeah, so and then roll the damage. 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, it is bloody, but it is not dead. I will make it. Okay. All right, and that will end Riley's turn, which brings us to Shepard. You are up, brother.
Word. All right. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Okay. I got a plan. Might not be the best plan, but it's a plan. All right. So, oh shit. Hold up. Where am I? There I am. So, seeing this, I'm going to go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and go attack one of these people over here. But knowing that, I can't go that far. So,
Use
what
your
would be the
magic.
best option? Huh?
Use your magic.
Oh yeah.
You're
I forgot I had some.
You're a warlock.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had some of that.
You got really good cantrips. Warlocks have really good cantrips, but you also have a few.
Yeah.
You got like what, 2 spell slots I think total.
Yeah.
Yeah, warlocks.
One's for like
Yeah.
major AOE. So you know what? I'm gonna do the.
You're thinking of what to do. You hear Vadigar's words ring in your head. Don't hold back.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
An AOE would be perfect for this kind of fight because there's a lot of people tightly packed together.
Oh, I get. Oh, they are going to regret this. I wonder, would this be legal? Probably not. Probably not. It's gonna be seen as something of a war crime. So
Yeah.
I'm going
We're going to the
to.
Geneva Convention.
So you see this? So hold up. I'm just gonna draw real quick, and I want. Hold up, and I'm gonna draw a circle around these people here. Okay. See these people right here?
Yep.
I don't want to. So you want to know what I'm gonna do?
Okay.
I want to get into the I want to get into the center of them. So I'm gonna slowly walk over. So I'm gonna slowly get over there. So
Okay.
for now, I have 30 feet of movement. So I'm just gonna use my movement to get right about here. So let me just let me go ahead and go. Hold up. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and just.
I can do it for you if you need.
Yeah. Just move me like right there.
30. You said you got 30 feet of movement, right?
Yeah, 30 feet of movement.
Oh, your character's
Nope.
locked. That's why.
Oh.
Your character's locked to the background. That's why you can't move. I don't know why that's.
Oh.
I don't know how that happened, but yeah. Okay, there you go. I was so confused. Why can't I move your character? Okay, 30 feet,
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, right there. Don't worry. I have a plan. This is gonna be so dumb, but I know most of them are probably gonna get away unscathed. But this will work. I learned this from Dark Souls itself.
Okay. Anything? Are you just ending your turn there?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I need to get right into the center.
Okay. All right. So Shepard ends his turn. You don't want to use your cantrip or anything. I know you have some
No, no,
cantrips
no.
you can use.
No, not yet. I want
On
to
a
use
whole
the spells
action,
first
if
before
you
I get
get
to the
surrounded.
center.
All right, Atlan, you're up.
I'm going to do my typical channel divinity. Cast my circle on me. I already got it. Don't worry. I'm going to move forward. I also can't move myself. Fuck.
You're also locked. No, you're fixed
Hmm.
now.
My circle's
So
not really
only
going to
yeah,
do it.
weird. Only you and only Shepard were locked. Weird.
Nope, that's Bandito. All my stuff is weird. I think I get to there. And it does not take an action or bonus action. I control a snake. He's going to move up in front of me. I believe it has speed, so once it gets to the water, it can move just as quickly.
Forward, is all this stuff difficult terrain?
Yes, the tree roots are difficult terrain. Correct.
Well, I mean the boggish looking stuff.
The water is not. It's only an inch deep, but the tree roots, yes, crossing over top of those is difficult terrain.
Straw's going to move and bonus move to get up into the what's in the blue circle again? No, I don't need to go there.
Blue circle's where Shepard's going.
Bonus move. I'm gonna go up to the boss. He should have plenty of speed to do that. Movement, bonus, and attack action. He's gonna get 2 attacks. He's blessed, so first attack is a to hit the boss.
I'm pretty sure that is exactly what you need. Let me make sure. It's Spidra the Darkflyer.
What are you hitting the boss with?
Fist.
Yep, 19 is exactly the AC of the boss. You have discovered it.
Second attack is a 20, dirty 20. So
hits.
that's 2 attacks. That's 2d6 plus 2d12.
Fists from where's
Total of 25. You said he's weak to radiant, right?
Yes.
he's immune to necrotic. You're with Straw, so Straw, he's immune to necrotic, so don't worry about that. D12, and he's 12, and yeah.
I'm doing necrotic. I'm doing radiant. So that would be 18 times 2 is 36 radiant damage. That's doubled already. And then that's an additional. So that's 7 plus 6 is 13 bludgeoning damage
Okay, so
on the 2 attacks.
that's total what?
I want to say 36 and 13. That's 49 damage.
Okay. All right.
And that's my turn.
With that first punch, you hear the exoskeleton of the Spidra already begin to crack. All right.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
1 second. Sorry, I was just doing math. Okay.
Demonfly Group 1.
All right. All right. That brings us to Group 1. Indeedy do. All right. Is there anyone in Group 1 left? Nope. There's no one in Group 1 left. Okay. That being the case, Group 1 is gone. That brings us to group 5. Okay.
Oh, temp HP.
You need help moving them? Let me know.
Group 5. Here we go. All right. Let's see. They're going to start moving. 35. Yep, he's able to get over to him. 35. He can get there. He Oh, what's the damage of the circle right now? Because this demon fly is in it, so he takes 16 damage.
16.
All right, so
It's well, actually, hold on, let me check.
right,
It's
he
a
is-
16 radiant. Yeah, it's just radiant.
All right, he is bloodied. So is this flying fish that flies into it, also bloodied, but he's able to make it to Shepherd. Group 5, he is also able to make it to Shepherd, but he is also bloodied now. The bloodied ring, Swamp Hopper has 40 feet. He can also make it to Shepherd easily. And I think that's the last person of group 5, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. So one of the undead flying fish is attacking Straw. I'm going to start with that one. Let me go ahead and roll to hit. Oh, paper page first, right? Make sure I have the right page for it. There it is. Okay. All right. Roll to hit.
18 to hit.
And I got an 18 plus.
Hits.
Yeah, so 18 plus 2. Okay. All right, and that is. Come on, roll. What the fuck? Roll. Why is my dice roller not working? What the fuck? Hold on, I gotta close it and reopen it. There we go. That was weird. Straw takes 4 slashing damage.
Received.
That is it. And now Shepherd. I'm going to start rolling to hit you. There is 3 enemies total attacking you. Start with the flying fish, since I already have that stat block up. That is a 14 to hit. Does that hit you, Shepherd?
Nope.
Okay. Flying fish misses. Demon fly is... Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. First one hits.
Damn.
You take 3 piercing damage.
That's not too bad.
And last one, the demon hopper, is a 11 to hit.
Nope.
All right, he misses, and the demon hopper also is injured, is now bloody. Okay, all right, that ends group 5's turn. That brings us to group 2. Is there anyone left in group 2? Yes, there is. Okay, they're going to start flying towards Straw. Is able to reach. Is able to reach. Not able to reach. Not able to reach. And oops. Not able to reach. Okay. All right. The 3, there is now 3. Yes. No, 2. Yeah, 2. 2 enemies attacking Straw. First one. 19 plus 2, it's a 21. Second
Hits.
one is a 10. So only the first one hits. And that is a total of 7 slashing damage to Straw.
Received.
All right. That ends their turn. And that brings us to group 4. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and start moving. 35. 35. Group 4, not group 3. Where's else? Where's the other members of group 4? Is that it for group 4? Did I only put 2 people on group 4? Oh, I guess I did. Wow. That is a useless group. Okay. Alright, Gadok. You're up. I don't know why your name is Godak right now, and it fucked with my brain.
That's technically the right spelling. It's just been.
Oh, it is Godak. Oh,
The spelling, for whatever reason, when we got onto this map, was a little screwed up.
Wait, did I? Yes, I did do that again. Why do I keep doing that?
Just don't forget, the words ring true in your ears. Hit as many targets as you can as you feel empowered in so many ways. You almost like grow little horns with this demonic frenzy energy that you have within inside you.
oh, Gadok
You are blessed.
right now, Gadok is emanating not only holy energy from the blessing of Atlan, he's also emanating necrotic magic from Sarkoth. He's emanating lightning magic from himself and lightning magic from Garothra, and finally, he's got demonic energy also fueling him from Vadagar. The only thing limiting Gadok now is his movement speed.
There are okay. There are into that area. Okay.
Don't
Oh,
hold
what?
anything back.
What happened? All the shit on you disappeared.
Oh, I still see it.
Oh, they're on me.
No, you're
on
looking
my
at
end.
Catdog.
No, for me, go. What the fuck?
Refresh your owlbear because I still see it.
Yeah, I see all the buffs on.
He suddenly named Godak again. Godac.
That's how technically how it's supposed to be spelled.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
it's
This
Godak.
whole time we've been calling you Gadok, and your name is actually Godak.
Or Godak or whatever.
Godak, yeah. That's crazy.
I'm surprised you didn't correct us.
This whole time we've been fucking up your character name. You could have told us.
But anyway, yeah, I see all the buffs, so just reload your
Yeah,
owlbear.
I reloaded.
After.
They're back now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's gonna get some time getting used to.
Alright, so
I call you Rash. You're one of the battle toads.
gonna throw up a all lightning
You're gonna call
onto
lightning.
that area. Transmuting it to fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't transmute it to holy?
It's only the base element, like the fire, water,
You should
fire, ice.
You should use some of your downtime to change that. Add some extra elements to your table.
And oh, dang. Try not to get positioned here. And he has to be within 5 feet, I believe, of the strike. So try to get the most. And that's gonna be up with 2. So it's gonna be okay. So it's kind of I don't want to kill that one either. We're trying to, but yeah, I guess the most damage. I guess I'll land strike roughly here.
All right, so I have to deck save.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna do them based off of groups. There's group 2, group 3, group 5, and group 4. Group 2 fails with a 7. Group 3 fails with a 7.
Call lightning, like he's not hitting that entire area.
Just 5 feet of the hit area.
So put a little 5-foot circle there so he knows what to roll for because you're not hitting everybody.
What? Oh, I guess once again I need to refresh Owlbear because all I see is a big red circle that's like surrounding.
That's all I see. That's all I see as well. But that's his call lightning radius. That's not the damage area.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, I was wondering why you're rolling for so many groups. It's like a 5-foot radius. It's not.
Okay. So you're just hitting this that guy?
Whatever's within 5 feet of it.
Make a little circle.
Yeah, I see it.
Sure.
So the undead flying fish, the swamp hopper. Okay. What group is this part of? Group 2. And then this is part of group 2 as well. Okay, so just group 2. So yeah, both groups still fail with a 7 and a 7. So that's fine. Okay.
And that's gonna be 22 base fire damage on fail.
Plus your D12 lightning plus your 3d6 fire.
Oh, how many? Okay, I need to get all those. 3d6, and then was it fire?
Sorry, so
and
do your 1d12 lightning.
1d12. Okay, I mean,
They're immune to necrotic, so don't even bother with that one.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't coaching him on that one. Was it 22 fire damage, then double to 44?
No, fire damage doesn't crit here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
5 on the d12 for lightning.
27. Now do another 3d6 fire.
Okay. That's another 16.
Yep, dead.
So that's 43.
Dead.
Then another d8 for my class.
Dead.
Subclass, and that's only 1 damage.
They're both dead. Oh, I would actually group 5. This undead flying fish next to straw would have also been 5 feet. Let me roll for group 5 as well. That's a 3. Yep, dead. Okay, that's 3 more dead. Anything else, Godak? I have to get used to calling you that because I'm gonna keep calling you Gadok for a while if I don't.
Catdog.
And
There's Catdog.
Catdog is gonna, I guess, go over here. Can't really move. Oh, I forgot to move those over there.
That fucks with my head. This whole time we've been flipping the A's and the O's in your characters' names, and we had no idea. How many times have you like said Kodak or like Catdog or Godak, and like we just didn't realize?
Nobody ever corrected us. Not once.
I'm not saying he corrected us, but like how many times has he said, "Yeah, just like Catdog was gonna go over
He's
here
called
and do
himself
this"?
Gadok. He has called himself Gadok.
Okay, he has. Okay, I can't remember.
Yeah, he's never corrected us.
He's too polite to correct us.
And I'll go ahead and just do a bonus action teleporty thing here just to get closer. 18, okay. Using wildfire. And wait, Shepherd's kinda, so I don't wanna do burning hands. But don't think of it in. Yeah. Trying to what I can do here. I guess I'll go ahead and just do some scorching rays with him.
I like how Shepard ran all the way over here to go to this area where he was gonna do this cool attack, and now all the enemies are just next to him.
Hey, I'll go ahead and do a scorching ray on I guess 3 of these. I'll do these back ones.
Which ones?
Uh,
Okay, gotcha. These 3.
those 3. Yeah. That way Shep will have a chance to do something cool. Alright, I'll do Scorching Race, so I'll go ahead and attack this guy first.
Okay. Swamp Hopper
And
group
that is
6.
a 14 to hit.
14. Does 14 hit these guys? Actually, let me check. I don't know. I know 14 hits. The
I think
demon
their AC was
flies.
13.
We check. Swamp Hopper has an AC of 14.
Yeah, so it hits.
Yep.
And that's just, that's kind of a bad damage roll, but 7 fire damage on that.
All right.
And next attack on this guy.
First time an enemy's gotten hit that hasn't instantly been bloodied.
That's just gonna miss probably 11 to hit.
That misses.
And third attack, that's 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Put these bad rolls. Okay. It's gonna be 13 damage.
Okay, that one is bloodied.
That's a spell attack. Don't have anything else I can do with him, so that's. Let's see, Bugger, I think.
Oh wait, right. The Swamp Hopper one attack you missed. It was the demon fly that you hit, which means that one is dead. So go ahead and describe the kill for me.
Yeah, just pretty much just fire beam just goes straight to its body and it's just dead.
Pile of black goo.
And Bucker used him much. I can move speed 60, so let's see, where can we get to? That'll work. And Buckle will move up to here. Not quite close enough to attack anything quite yet. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Take your temporary HP, 16 HPs.
Okay. That brings us to the group 6. Okay. Which means Shepherd, you're once again getting attacked. And as soon as it enters, it becomes bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone else in group 6? Yep, this one, group 6 as well, is going to go around and instantly get bloodied. Is there anyone else in group 6? Nope. Okay. All right, so just 2 creatures are attacking you, 2 swamp hoppers.
All right, I'm ready.
That's a 7 to hit and a
Misses.
7 to hit. Okay, they both
2
miss.
7s.
They both miss. Okay.
That is insane work.
In fact, you see these 2 swamp hoppers hop up to you, Shepard, and they both attack you simultaneously, and you duck back out of the way, and their tongues get tied around each other as that's how they were attacking you. They were flinging their tongues at you, and you see the 2 swamp hoppers then fly towards each other after their tongues rubber band essentially, and the 2 swamp hoppers smash into each other, turning into a pile of goo on impact. Both of them dying.
Huh. All right.
All right, and that will end Group 6's turn. Vespidra the Dark Flyer is up. All right. Vespidra, has the conditions been met yet for them to move? Let me see. How many do we have? We're still over half. Okay, no, Vespidra stays completely still. Does nothing. Demonfly Group 3. All the way down here by themselves. Okay. 35. 35.
Oh,
35.
wait. I got a
35.
quick question
What's up?
after you're done moving your shit. I'll let you finish moving your shit because you're focused on.
I am done. There you go.
Does Visidra not feel like a flight or fight response from watching within 6 seconds half her army be decimated and her being brought close to bloodied
So you know
in
the
like 6 seconds?
you know how the strength system works. Obviously, every strength point equates to so much you're able to lift. Intelligence and wisdom are obviously the same way. If a creature doesn't have at least an intelligence of 8, it literally cannot speak. That's how it works. Vespidra's intelligence is 0, and its wisdom is -1.
Insane work.
So
So she doesn't have any sort of instinct or anything like that.
it has no concept of even that it could die. It is so stupid that it trusts so much in its brutish strength that it's positive regardless of what's happening right now. It's gonna win. It's really stupid.
Let the minions die. Gotcha. Okay. Just question. Just figured I'd ask because I mean we are decimating her for.
Oh yeah, no. Any other creature with even a 1 in intelligence, I'd say yeah. No, it's got a straight 0. All right, and that ends Group 3's turn, which brings us to Vadagar. You are up.
Watching Shepard over there, fucking dodging and dipping and diving, taking me a little scratch. I'm like, hey newbie, you got that?
Yeah,
All right.
I think.
Oh,
Nah, I got this.
All right. This way, about here. Can someone make me a 50-foot circle? Like a fireball circle?
Gotcha. 50 total.
Sorry, 40 foot. 40 foot circle.
So 80 total then.
No, 40 foot total. It's 20.
Oh, its radius
So,
is 20?
yeah.
Okay, so 40 total.
Yeah, diameter is 40. Yeah.
Okay, got you. All right, and there you go.
Thank you. Let me just see what I could do with this. About there. I'm gonna bonus action quicken spell fireball. Let me just mark off my shit. So decrease my sorcery points. Get rid of my 3rd level spell. I already did that. Perfect. Okay, so I need dexterity saving throws from all of them.
And they're
all the ones within that fireball.
And they're all Group 3 except for one of them. So I'm just gonna have them all function off the same. And that is a 14 to Dex.
14 for dexterity saving throw. That fails. They all take full damage.
Oh, and you also managed to discover something. This is fire damage, correct? Right?
Yep. Yeah, correct.
All right. Yeah. As you do this,
is my mic fucking up or no?
No, I must have for a second because I didn't hear what you said, but
Gotcha.
I hear you now. As you cast that fireball, you notice one of the trees gets up. It begins to crack, break, snap. The twigs and branches slowly contorting into arms. You see the twigs growing together, twisting as its eyes begin to open, its mouth begins to open, and its whole body is, oh my god, what just happened to my camera? Oh, did my phone die?
Does it also take damage from this attack?
Oh, yes, it does, because it's fire based. Not only is it fire based, but it's also it's a fire attack, and it's also a grass elemental, so it's weak to it too. My camera just went crazy there.
This is regular damage for all the creatures and double damage to that creature.
Correct.
All right. That's 32 points of regular damage to everyone within the fireball and 64 to that ent.
Okay, well, all of the fucking fish and hoppers are dead, and the ent is bloodied. Go ahead and describe it for me, man. Describe that scene of massacre.
I look over at my ally that's surrounded by enemies, and I'm like, "Hey, newbie, you got this?" And you fucking, hell yeah, I got this. I'm like, all right. I run over here, big bash enemies. I'm like, oh fuck that, and I fucking fireball, exploding the entire area as this fucking creature comes out. It's just lit on fire, and everything else in the area is just obliterated.
Right. And fuck yeah, you see
That was just one of my bonus actions.
you see the water of the swamp go from a murky dark green color to just pitch black as it's filled with the ooze and gludge of all of the dead fish and such.
All right. So, knowing where the strings are coming from our reconnaissance mission, I'd be like, oh, that worked real good. And I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna use 2 more spell mastery slots because we're not holding back here. So I'm gonna quicken spell again for my second bonus action. Cast another fireball.
All right, and this time you see coming crawling out of the bush in an attempt to flee from the incoming fireballs is multiple quill creeps. And now I'm gonna roll their dexterity. And they managed to pass with a 16 plus 3, so 19.
Silvery barbs.
Okay.
Roll again.
One more time. And that is
Mark that off.
that is a 17. Does 17 still pass?
17 does still pass.
Okay, so they do still pass. So they do. So they take regular damage because they're weak to fire. So you just roll,
Yeah.
and then the end.
And
the end will also do the same, but it's gonna die for sure because it's already on its last legs.
So he passed, but I mean
He passed, but yeah, he still takes full damage because it's fire damage and he's weak to it.
27 points of damage to everybody.
Yep, that kills the fire, that kills the tree, and that bloodies all of the quill creeps. They are still alive though.
Sarkoth, Grothra, kill those abominations that. Kill those abominations and clear your bloodline. So Grothra is going to shoot out 2 spikes at one of them.
Okay.
20s. This is plus 6. 19 and a 26. Targeting
hit.
one of them.
Both hit.
Okay. So that's 3d6 plus 6. And yeah, so it's plus 12. Is a 33 points of damage.
That will kill the first quill creep.
Perfect. Sarkoth will throw out 2. He will throw out 2 spikes, 1 at each. That's plus 8. So that is a 27 for the first one and a 16 for the second one.
Both hit.
27 doesn't crit.
27. No, it does not.
Okay. So the first one takes. This is plus 8. The first one takes 17 points of damage.
Okay, still kicking.
All right, makes a dex save.
Do the dex save. That is a fail, so it is knocked prone.
It's prone.
And then the second dex save. That is a.
Well, hold on. He that second one took 30 points of damage.
Oh, okay. It is dead with that one.
Yeah. So 1 prone, 2 dead, 1 prone.
Okay.
Okay. And now for my main action, I'm gonna fucking take. So that was my ally action. That was my mounts action. Both my bonus actions. Now I'm using my main action to take another star off my faller, toss it into the air.
Okay.
All right. So how many of you guys do we got left? 1. So I'm not targeting the boss. I'm targeting all the other ones. You got 5 enemies left. In the middle. 5 enemies left. He said newbie said he was good.
4, yeah, 5 enemies in the middle. Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit 2 on that first demon. Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 2. And that's each. It's a d12 and 6 for each. This is gonna be plus 2. That's 46 points of damage.
Dead as fuck.
Okay, and then there's 4 left. That should be 1 per each of the do you try to one by one?
Okay.
What do you want me to do, DM? Just make it easier for you.
That's fine. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I'll hit. If I don't kill, I'll hit a second time. So I'll just do one at a time.
That's fine. That works.
Yeah, just make it a little bit easier. So there's gonna be plus on the one closest to me. That's 29 points of damage.
That's fucking dead.
Okay, the next one is 23 points of damage.
It's alive, but it is bloodied beyond belief. It's like on its like you manage to knock off all of its
Okay,
legs
well-
and one of its wings.
Kill it with another 20 points of damage.
Yep, it's dead as fuck.
2 missiles left. That is 24 points of damage.
That does kill that one.
Okay, and my last missile for the next one closest to me. 27 points of damage.
Yep, that kills that one too. All right, well,
Perfect. All right,
clears
that
out
is
the
my
center.
entire turn.
All right.
Yep.
That brings us to Shepard. Go ahead and do your thing, brother. Shepard, you there? Brother Bless.
Yeah, I'm here.
There
Sorry,
you
I
go.
thought I wasn't muted, but yeah, I'm here.
All right, go ahead, your turn.
Oh, hold up, it kicked me out again. Jesus, look away for 1 minute. Shit runner, that's the wrong name.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Whatever. All right, so what do I do here? Simple. I've been waiting to use this spell. So I got 3. So, by the way, I'm gonna do this in a circle.
Okay.
So I've been waiting to use. Oh man, I've been waiting to use this.
Okay, go ahead.
Ever since I got this spell, I've been waiting to use this one.
The spell is
Hellish Rebuke.
okay. What does it do?
Oh, hold up, let me read what it does. Okay, Hellish
And
Rebuke.
a reaction.
It is a 14. It is a Dex 14 save. You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you. Is
That's a
more
reaction
easy-
spell for when you get attacked.
Oh, that
Anytime
sucks.
if you sustain damage, you can use your reaction to use a hellish rebuke and cause damage to the person.
So you mean to tell me I could have used that earlier?
When you got
Yes,
attacked, yeah.
Yes, yeah. When you got attacked, you got to use the hellish rebuke.
Oh,
Hey.
that sucks.
You know, for future reference, you've learned. So let's just go ahead and you just
Well,
do something else.
I got something better.
Okay.
Lightning bolt.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast it like straight at my. So I'm surrounded by water, right?
Yeah, it's like murky, nasty swamp water.
But it's still water.
Yes, but if you're trying to electrocute it, not all water can transfer electric currents. Like swamp water, for example, has so much dirt and stuff in it that it essentially could not do that.
I don't know. That's a shame.
Yeah, I know
got
you're
a lot
talking
of
about. Yeah, that's a fun thing to think about in reality. I fear every time I see electricity touching water that it's gonna kill me. But no, most water actually can't transfer electric currents. You need specific water to do that. Actually,
Well, I might as well hit one of these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just. I'm gonna go ahead and just. I might as well hit one of them. So
you could also. I told you
Fuck it,
before
like-
with your drill attack, you could, because it works on a movement based system. You can move away from enemies and then activate the ability to move back and to get your movement back, so you can attack all 3 of them like in a line. You know, rush them.
Didn't you say you had an AoE attack that you were trying to get in the center or something for?
Yeah.
yeah, that was Hellish Rebuke before I found out what it
Oh,
does.
hellish rebuke is not an AoE attack. It's a single target spell.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I
It's a
imagine it was-
reaction, single target spell.
I imagine it as like like a big like as like 4. You know what? Never mind.
You can
It's
train it.
different in my head.
Don't worry.
Maybe, yeah. I was
with-
gonna say maybe train it for when you get attacked twice in one round. You can
Yeah. Do some
master
downtime on it.
hellish rebuke to do an AoE. Fuck yeah, that'd be fucking cool if you
whatever.
did that with it.
I would suggest, Shepard, taking your movement, because you have, what, 30 or 40 feet? How much do you have?
I got like 30 feet of movement, I think, but let me check. Yeah, 30 feet of movement.
Because the way your drill works is when you start raging, you get your movement back so that you can use your feet. So move 30 feet away, and then just bum rush those three and just attack them in a straight line. You can hit all three of them at once. You gotta think.
I'll do that.
You gotta think your character's movement based. A lot of your attacks are all based on like how fast you can hit someone, or like how many enemies you can line up to hit them all at once. So you gotta remember that.
So I'm both movement based and tank based.
Yes, you're literally a walking fortress. That's your whole build. That's what we set up for you.
A fortress that is very rough at hitting. But you're right. You know what? I shall do that suggestion.
Right. So you use your movement and you just ram all three of them. Roll to hit. All you have to do is roll to hit once, and then that's it.
All right, roll to hit once. Let's see what I get. Hold up. Give it a sec. It's
and you're also
that
blessed.
will be...
You're also blessed, so add a D4 to your roll.
Okay, D4. So that's a 16. Let me add a D4. Okay, 17.
It still hits, so all three of them do hit. Now go ahead and roll. I need 3 athletics checks from you.
All right, you got it. Sorry about that. I'm terribly ill. Okay. 12.
Okay. And what's your
14.
modifier? What's your modifier? Plus what?
My modifier is a 6.
So it's 12 plus 6, or was that 6 plus 6?
It is a... Hold up.
Not rolling.
So the first one was like a... First one was, I think, was a 6.
Okay, so it's...
whatever.
So 12, and then you said 14, and then what's the last one?
24.
24. Okay, so 24, 14, that's 38, and then the last one was 12, so 50 damage even. So you charge up Straw or Shepherd, you run all the way back, and you fucking line up the fucking shot. You see all three of them are perfectly set, and you just dive at them running full speed, activating your rage. And as you rage, you fucking nail the first one, and the drill just pops him open like a grape, and your momentum keeps carrying you. The next one, pop, like a grape. And then finally, as you get to the third one, you bring your drill down on his head, straight into the ground, and like a fucking pancake, he flattens and just turns to goo as you kill all three in one go. Oops, sorry, Alan.
Nice. I killed all three of them in one go. Let's go.
All right.
We are gonna make you so goddamn strong in a few sessions.
Huh?
Oh yeah, Shepherd. I feel like we're gonna be able to make you one-shot bosses in a couple sessions here.
All right.
Yeah.
And that uses your bonus action and your action, so that ends your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. That brings us to
A
Atlan.
small price to pay for 3 enemies going.
I'm going to move towards the boss. Oh,
Yeah, just so for everyone to understand, the way me and Shepard set up because his rage, his barbarian is kind of like a custom subclass essentially. Whenever he rages, he gets his movement back.
But if you get him boots of speed, he gets 60 foot of movement, and then I cast haste on him to give him 120 feet of movement.
And
think of how much damage he could deal in one strike.
Each 10 feet is essentially a potential of scoring straight 20 damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he can move 120 feet towards an enemy,
which means,
and get that bonus.
Hold on, calculator. Let's see what the actual max damage he could hypothetically do.
Not to mention, if he drinks a potion of speed, doubling his damage again, giving him fucking 240 feet of fucking movement.
So with 120 feet of movement. Blessed, your damage potential for 120 feet of movement is 312, and that's if you don't crit. If you manage to crit, you have the potential of doing upwards of 1,248 with a full 4 times crit. If you manage to roll 2 nat 20s on your crit and get the 4 times damage, you have the potential of doing 1,248 damage in one turn.
And then double that if you drink a potion of speed first.
Exactly, yeah. And if you drink a
2,000
potion,
damage,
yeah, exactly, dude. Your build is set up to be fucking. You're essentially, you know that hero in my hero who all he can do is run in a straight line super fast. That's you.
You're basically a One Punch Man.
Yeah, you
You're
just
like One
run
Punch Man.
through people, bro. You run through people. All right, Atlan, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Moonbeam at 4th level. Question for you. Do I add my D12 Radiant for that? From the Blessing Material?
Yes, and you also do you have anything else right now, or is that all?
He does not. He does not add Garathra's bonus or anything like that to that though. It's not an attack.
Yes,
It's a spell.
correct.
Because some spells require attacks or are considered attacks, and some spells are not considered attacks.
Yeah.
So like Magic Missile, that's an attack. Scorching Ray, that's an attack.
My bad. I thought it was a 40. I was like, that's totally wrong. It's 40 feet high. 5-foot radius makes 10. Doesn't matter because all the enemies are dead at this point, but I'm casting it on the boss. Kind of right there. Actually, I guess I don't want straw to get in it, so more on the back side of the boss. So this would be at 4th level, it's 4d10 radiant plus the 12. So this is radiant damage. 27 radiant. Double would be 54.
Okay, you once again
And
you see
then
his shell
I
begin to
do
crack.
blood damage as well. So 4d10 blood. So that's 24 blood damage.
Okay, which means you did a little over 70.
78.
Yeah,
78.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what you have now? Vespidra is bloody. You have shattered through its armor, and you can now see its inside. You can see some of its muscles.
And then I say, I kind of say to Straw, like, strike there. Pointing, obviously meaning the exposed parts. And Straw would run up, take a few steps or whatever to get to it, and then he's going to, let's start with one attack, right? Let's do one at a time. Here's a D20 plus. Wolf. That's a whiff. Second attack. Wow, not much better. He's going to spend a key point to flurry of blows. Key. So that's 2 more attacks. I can't hit for shit.
13 plus what though?
19 total. Does 19 hit?
DM?
Sorry, what was that?
19?
19 a hit.
19 is exactly the AC that hits.
Okay.
Let me know an answer. You don't have to text me back, Atlas. You can just tell me in over voice.
Yeah, I read that.
I just didn't want to spoil it for the you know who.
Yeah, no, I totally would. However you think that would make sense.
Okay, cool. So you're fine with it, as long as you're fine with it.
But yeah.
Okay.
You
Cool.
want him to take over Straw and finish it?
Yeah. So rather than Straw, as Straw is attacking, right, and as this is all going down, Shepherd, suddenly you hear laughter coming from the realms above. You hear coming from the sky the sounds of just as if a jester was cackling. And as this happens, you see a golden, just a column of light begins to descend, Shepherd, right in front of you. And as this column descends, a piece of parchment paper, very old, torn, and it seems very rugged, it's almost as if it's ancient, has begun to descend down in front of you. And as it reaches right in front of you, Shepherd, you see what this paper says. On this paper is the words forced soul contract. And as you reach your hand, I assume you reach your hand out to touch it, right, Shepard?
Yep.
And as you do this, Shepard, you touch this paper and instantly you understand how to use it. Upon placing this contract on any living creature, you can bind it to a forced soul contract where it will have no choice but to serve you as your mount, pet, or ally. And as you understand what this paper is for, you hear the laughter once more coming from the skies. Hee hee hee! This is a little gift for a new hero. Use it wisely and maybe you'll fly. And as you hear this, the laughter dissipates and the words fade away.
Huh. I guess this is a new creature, or
Wait, hold on. Is he not forging the pact?
Hmm?
Is he not forging the 3-rule pact like the rest of us did?
It's the same contract. It's just forced rather than the creature has to willingly decide to give you the option. Because remember how we talked about how Vespidra can't really offer a contract? We talked about this before, and the reason me and Atlan were saying stuff is because Atlan, this boss, rather than him, said Shepard doesn't really have much cool stuff yet. So Atlan decided
Shepard can deal hundreds of damage in one attack, but I mean, sure, yeah.
But Atlan can also now freely fly anytime he wants because of his abilities. So the whole reason why we were going for Vespidra for him was so he could gain the ability to fly, but he can now freely do so.
Yep.
So, Shepard, you have been given the
I can fly
opportunity.
6 times a day, so
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah, so Shepard, you have been given the opportunity to tame this boss as a pet for yourself. If you would like to do so, you could also hold on to the contract, but I won't let you use it on any use it now. But I would suggest using it now.
All right, my remote died.
You're good. I would suggest using it now and gaining yourself a powerful pet.
so you want me to use the forced contract and place it on the boss?
Indeed.
Watch that red panda.
That's why it was given to you. Shepard? Oh, he's muted. Oh, it must have been someone. I heard someone talking. It must have been him someone was talking to.
Yeah, sorry about
What's-
that. That was just the roommate.
You're good, bro. No problem.
So, what was it again?
You've been given a forced soul contract. You have the opportunity to tame this boss. I'm giving you a split second to decide. So you have 5 seconds. 5. You use your movement in this action as the contract is descended down to you. Everyone else is so shocked by this event, by this column of magic, the laughter coming from the skies, that everyone stops. Even Straw, as he's attacking Vespidra, just stops and he turns over. And Shepard, as Straw turns over to you, he sees you booking it towards Vespidra, getting closer and closer step by step as you leap into the air in a mighty jump with the contract in your open hand. You know, obviously one hand being a drill, the only hand you have open, holding the contract. You come down and slam the contract right onto Vespidra's head between her horns. And as the contract sticks to her forehead, you see it begins to melt and sear into her body. All of a sudden, this dark energy erupting from her like a fucking volcano, all of it just purging from her body. You see it pouring out, rising to the sky like a plume of smoke, as finally Vespidra is emptied of the corrupted magic that has turned her so stupid, and she regains her former intelligence, though it is only still an 8. That being the case, Vespidra instantly recognizes what's happening. Ah, son of a fucking bitch. From one master to another. Well, I guess this is my luck, isn't it? As you can hear her angry voice. Well, I guess it's sealed and set. What is my rules, master? As she informs you, you have the ability to create 3 set amendums to this contract. You can give her 3 orders that she can never disobey. For example, would you like to, Vadagar, would you like to explain yours?
Oh, so for me, so when we formed a soul contract, I told her that she could never hurt an innocent. She could never hurt an innocent. That if my orders cannot disobey the first order. So if I order, she has to follow all my orders. And if my third rule, which is if I ever ask her to disobey, or if I ever ask her to do something that conflicts with a second order, she can't do it. So she's physically incapable of hurting an innocent, even if I can get. And
there are limitations to this. If someone is pretending to be evil and is actually innocent, and you, both Vadagar and Garothra, fully believe this person to not be innocent, the second law does not actually work. They will be able to die still. So it's anyone that is.
Oh, okay. So that was
innocent.
not made clear to me. But you told me it was 3 rules that can't happen.
Well, yeah, it's based off of your perception of.
Tell her perceived to be guilty.
And
she does it.
It's from the point the contract is signed. So anyone that you would have deemed innocent in that point is set in stone. So even if you turn evil now, it's from that point in time. It's from your view of innocence when she signed the contract. So because you were good when she signed the contract, you're fine. You don't got to worry. But like I said, it's still.
I am kind of worried because if it's like something that it was like a failsafe if I failed to check on something, like if I got a nat 1 on an insight check at one.
Oh, she'll get the insight too, but if she fails as well, you're just out of luck there. Yeah. No, she'll get to if you both can do an insight, and she'll also get the chance to see if the person's innocent. But if sometimes bad rolls are bad rolls and things happen.
Yeah.
All right, so Shepard.
Well, I thought contracts superseded everything.
It's a contract signed with you, so it bases off of your thinking.
Fair enough. All right.
All right.
That's fair. I'm not going to take up any more time on this.
Shepard, what would you like your 3 stipulations to the contract to be?
All right, this is very. All right, well, that's very simple. Number 1, the first rule. Don't kill anyone unless I say so. And
Okay.
number two, if you were to hold on. Okay, number 2. What should number 2 be? Number 2, you will agree to any form of plan, no matter how ridiculous it may seem. Finally, for number 3, what should number 3 be? I got it. If I do grant you the ability to, and number 3, if we are in combat and you finish an enemy, I will allow you to humiliate that enemy. You may humiliate the enemy first before ultimately finishing them off. That's the 3rd rule.
And as you say that, they are set in stone. Your 3 rules have been applied. That being said, if you're ever to be turned evil, Shepard, Vespidra will do anything you say with no hesitation. You have not set any safety mechanisms in place that if you're ever to turn bad, Vespidra will also turn bad too. So...
not doing the Mr. Tumnus thing again, are we?
I don't think so. I don't think I have not. He has not told me any intention that he wants to be evil. So, all right. Well, and just like that, Vespidra is bonded to the contract, and as such happens, you see her name turn from purple to green. Also, it goes from Vespidra the Darkflyer to just Vespidra, as Vespidra is now. Is now your mount, Shepard. I will send you Vespidra's sheet later, probably tomorrow. And I just realized it's 9 o'clock, so it is time for us to end the session.
Yeah.
Just let me know in DMs what everyone wants to do with their downtime. Obviously, we're heading back to the town since you guys finished this fight. All of the enemies.
We have 1 day of downtime.
Yep, 1 day of downtime as usual. And okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back to the Tristram. Okay. The only thing to be gained from that area was everyone got 500 gold, and Shepard got the mount. That was the only item, was the mount. I had an item in there before, but since we're giving away a mount, I figured it would make most sense to just not give the other item away because it's just too much.
Maybe we should give the item away to Atlan.
Okay. 4 slots of downtime as always. Let me know what you guys want to use your slots on. Shepard, do you need an explanation on how downtime works or no?
I'm pretty aware of how downtime works.
Okay,
Just
cool.
describe what you're doing in the meantime, then.
Yep, just yeah, you have 4 roles total you get to use. So you have 4 potential things you can do in a day of downtime. So just let me know what you guys want to do with your downtime, and I will see you all next Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. And I hope
Thanks, Lobster.
all of you beautiful people watching enjoyed this, and I will hope you tune in next Sunday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next episode. And make sure every Fridays as well from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Friday session of Whispers of the Abyss. It's been great hosting for all of you, and I will see all of you in the
I
Orphan
just
Gang
noticed that you have
later.
like blue eyes, dog.
I do indeed. Thank you very much.